Just a small community in northeast Arkansas, nestled but a few miles from the base of Crowley's Ridge. Flatlands, farmlands, and yes, mosquitoes. Hey, this is our home. A home that has always valued brotherhood, sisterhood, neighborhood, and doing good. But as time fades and years go by, people, business, and the things we grow to love come and go. But the one constant in our community, the pride and passion to call Corning our hometown. Nowhere does that pride and passion run truer or deeper than Corning Bobcat football. Since 1910, when the first gladiators of the Corning 11 ventured out to play this beloved sport, football has been that one consistency that brings us all together. These Friday night lights in western Clay County are about more than just a game. It's a way of life in our land. Through the Great Depression, through 2 world wars, and through the ups and downs this world can bring, Corning football has connected young and old alike. Those who are forever Bobcats are entrenched with the joys and spirit of this sport running through their blood. They talk about all that it entails, from the smells of the fresh-cut grass to the cool autumn air, the pageantry of the black and gold that can be seen in the grandstands, the heartfelt chants from the cheerleaders, that all-familiar fight song from the CH Band that plays loud and proud every Friday night, and that roar from the faithful crowd. They talk about the future of what could be and the memories of what were. But today, we are focused on the now. It's a new year with new faces, a new-look Bobcat team that is hungry for the new season. It's our time, and that time is now.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
Let's go. Harold's Barbecue out of Corning, Arkansas. Proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcats. The best barbecue in town by a stoplight. Stop by and say hi to the crazy pitmaster, Lyndon Massey. Carry out, dine in, catering. Come hungry, leave happy. Harold's Barbecue. A big thanks to Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Kathy Goodman and staff would like to invite you to drop by for any of your pharmaceutical needs and or Razorback and Bobcat apparel. Drop by and see them Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 9 to 1, or use the convenient drive-thru. Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Red Taylor Ford, locally owned and operated by the Taylor family since 1977. Their company has been an integral part of the Corning community since their beginning, participating and or donating to basically every major community project to come before them. They have a top-notch service department with master certified technicians. Contact them for all of your automotive needs at 870-857-3516 or at www.redtaylorford.com.
This is Mike Vincent, Certified Public Accountant. I've been a Bobcat fan for as long as I can remember, having worn the black and gold as a student years ago. Join me in supporting our students as they proudly represent our school and community. And come see me on 2nd Street in downtown Corning for all your tax and accounting needs. Go Bobcats.
CSR would like to thank Parkview Restaurant of Corning, Arkansas for their sponsorship. Parkview offers breakfast, lunch, and supper, including daily plate lunches, and they have a daily with a variety of lunch meats and nightly specials. Amy and Danny and Jordan are big supporters of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Thank you to Parkview Restaurant. A special thanks to Richardson Family Dentistry out of Corning, Arkansas. Locally owned, locally operated, a fine dental office with a great staff that are all proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcat Athletics program. Richardson Family Dentistry. Your local Farm Bureau insurance company introducing Ag Promise, an exceptional policy that protects everything farmers rely on. Ag Promise is a competitively priced, easy to understand, and tailored to meet your specific needs. That's Farm Bureau's commitment to you, and they have a team of local agents and adjusters ready to back it up. Give them a call today to protect your agribusiness. It's not complicated, it's a promise. Ag Promise, 870-857-6788.
Hey all you Bobcats, this is Ty Price of Price Farms, and I want to challenge everyone to attend at least 5 football games this year. Let's show our boys that we believe in them. Remember, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
A special thanks to Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation on their sponsorship. Whether it's grain bins, wells, pumps, underground pipe, or any service of that nature, Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation will take care of you. Rhonda and Jerry Solace would like to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. First Choice Healthcare in Corning, Arkansas, proud sponsors of Corning Bobcat Athletics, celebrating 25 years of community healthcare. At First Choice Healthcare, we practice compassionate, affordable healthcare for everyone to help improve lives and build healthier communities. First Choice Healthcare, your community, your health. CSR would like to give a special thanks to B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas, for their continued support of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Brian and Lisa Bass are proud graduates of Corning High School, and they invite you to call them for any of your well drilling needs. 870-215-3808, B&B Well Drilling. A big thanks to Clay County Electric Co-op out of Corning, Arkansas for their sponsorship. CCE is an electric utility company in Clay County with dedicated workers and a friendly staff, and have always been proud supporters of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Clay County Electric Co-op, 3111 US 67, Corning, Arkansas, 870-857-3521. A special thanks to Woolard Flying Service out of Corning, Arkansas for supporting Bobcat Athletics. Matt Wooler would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck this season and also remind them that the sky is the limit. Woolard Flying Service, 870-857-3839. A special thanks to Civil Engineering Associates for being proud sponsors of Corning Bobcat Athletics. 2 locations, one in Jonesboro, one in Poplar Bluff. Professional engineer John Seelig of CEA would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Keith and Rhonda Turner of K-Ron Farms would like to encourage the community to support the students of the Corning School District. Whether it is a sporting event or an academic accomplishment, these students are representing our school. We need to let them know how proud we are of them. Let's show our Bobcat pride. It's great to be a Bobcat. K-Ron Farms. Looking for a good and reliable used car? Stop by and see the father-son combination of Mark and Kyle Williams at Mark's Car ER Auto Sales. Proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcats, locally owned and operated, 870-565-5046. Wiedemann Farms, 561 County Road 131 in Corning, Arkansas. Wiedemann Farms has been serving the Corning community since 1978. Larry and Mary Wiedemann are proud supporters of not only the city of Corning, but of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Wiedemann Farms, go Cats. The Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout out to Boschlicker Brothers Farms for sponsoring our endeavor. The Boschlickers have always been avid Bobcats and avid supporter of all things Corning Athletics. Thank you again, Boschlicker Brothers Farms. First National Bank takes the banking experience and customizes it to fit you. Whether it's supporting your Corning Bobcats or saving you time by eliminating trips to the bank, First National Bank puts you first, always. Member FDIC and equal housing lender, First National Bank. Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout out to Jeremy and Amanda Wiedemann out of Corning, Arkansas. Extremely kind-hearted people who not only support the community, but they also support the Corning Bobcat Athletics. Jeremy and Amanda Wiedemann. The Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout out to State Representative Joe Jett for sponsoring our endeavor. Mr. Joe Jett has always been active in the community, whether it's supporting the town of Corning or it's supporting Bobcat Athletics. This is a political ad paid for by State Representative Mr. Joe Jett. Corning Sports Report would like to give a shout out to Watson Oil Company for their continued support of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Locally owned, locally operated. Kelly and Chad Watson would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Watson Oil Company, 406 Southeast 1st Street, Corning, Arkansas, 870-857-0006. Most of us are more comfortable doing important business with people we know and trust. You've been running into shelter insurance agent Kirk Scobie and Corning at church, at the grocery store, and the county fair for more than 25 years now. If personal service, trust, and easy access to your insurance agent are important to you, give Kirk Scobie or his team a call. Contact Kirk Scobie and ask about a free personal protection review for your auto, home, or life insurance today. From all the guys here at CSR, we'd like to give a special thanks to Mike Townsend. Mike Townsend is the owner and operator of Mike Townsend Farms, LLC out of Corning, Arkansas. Whether it's grain, lime, hay, byproducts, gravel, and litter, Mike Townsend Farms covers it all. Again, thank you to Mike Townsend Farms, LLC. Corning Sports Report would like to give a shout out to Rockwell Farms out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas. Logan and Karen Rockwell have been avid supporters of not only the city of Corning, but of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Logan and Karen would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Rockwell Farms.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to Carquest and roll on.
Midwest Auto Parts, longtime proud supporters of the Corning Bobcats. Locally owned by the George family and serving your community since 1946. Midwest Auto Parts.
Roll in to Carquest and roll on.
This one's one off the scoreboard too. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Corning, Arkansas Bobcat Stadium, to be specific. We are here, Corning Sports Report, live on location for some Corning Junior High Bobcat football. We appreciate you for tuning in. Tonight, the Bobcats, our beloved Bobcats, will battle it out with the Harrisburg Hornets. This game was actually originally scheduled as an away game, and Harrisburg's field was not ready, and they had some issues there with the turf, so it's being played at home tonight. And we are 2 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to get back to some other video here. I'm going to take this headphone off for just a second, and I'll be right back with you guys. And I'm back here. We are about to kick it off here at Bobcat Stadium, some junior high Bobcat football action, as the Harrisburg Hornets will be kicking off to our Corning Junior High Bobcats. There it is. Pretty good kick there by Harrisburg. It's going to bounce a few times. We're going to have a Bobcat that's going to pick it up there at about the 25-yard line. He's going to push it out to about the 28. That's going to be number 45, Roman Davis, on the return. So we'll get to see the Corning Junior High Bobcat offense here for their opening drive of this game. Again, the game was originally scheduled to be played at Harrisburg. Harrisburg's field, though, they had some issues in getting the turf reinstalled, and so here we are. They made the trip up here. There's a snap, handoff to the right side. That's going to be Swin. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, though. I want to say maybe a gain of 1 there. Of course, depends on who's going to get to position the ball, and it's going to be the back ref there. Gain of about 1 there for Swint. Our Bobcats come into this game with a record of 1-1, coming off a big win last week at Piggott. We always love those kind of wins, especially against your in-county rival and foe, the Piggott Mohawks, especially the way they did it in convincing fashion. 1 wide out to the far side, little wishbone tee behind him. They hand it off up the middle. He's going to make one guy miss, but he will not make the next guy miss, and that is Savion Miller for the Harrisburg Hornets with the tackle there. From my understanding, we were not at the game last week, but they heavy dosage of Swint behind that big offensive line of Corning, and it worked. I know at the end of the Rector game, the one that we were there for, it definitely worked as well. We'll see if they continue to do that tonight. However, you got about a 3rd and 6 here on their opening drive. They're going to toss it out this time to Swint. Stiff arms the guy, breaks that tackle. He's hanging on to him, though. Not much of a gain there. Matter of fact, he may lose half of a yard. That is going to bring up 4th down here in the opening quarter with 6:38 and counting. We will see what Gunnar Cook and Trevor Poe decide to do here. I love that Coach Treadway really gives these assistants quite a bit of control. He wants them to dig their feet into this system and get to know it. And obviously Coach Treadway, who knows how long he'll be here, but there's going to become a day when someone else has got to take over that job, and he wants these guys to be ready. And there's going to be a timeout taken by the Bobcats. That'll be their first of the half, and they will have 2 remaining. And I'm writing all this stuff down. Big news today. Our athletic director here at Corning High, Mr. Ralph Morrow, he's got a new grandson. Congratulations to Brett and Paige Morrow. Rhett Lynn Morrow, healthy, beautiful baby boy, 7 pounds, 7 ounces. That's awesome. That is fantastic. And looks just like his daddy, I can promise you. So, hey, I don't know if you guys are listening over there at the hospital, but if you are, we're thinking of you. That's awesome. Congratulations. Fantastic stuff there. So, Brett, you will not be sleeping here for the next few months, so be ready, buddy. All right, we're back to action here at Bobcat Stadium, live in beautiful, crime-free Corning, Arkansas. Bobcats, the junior Bobcats, I should say, have a 4th down. Looks like 7 to me, but I'm getting old, so that's quite a way across the field there. They're going to punt it, and there's the punt. Oh, and it's blocked. I think it's tipped right there, and that ball is really high, end over end. It's going to get a little bit of a Bobcat bounce, but not enough to really do much. That was Eli Mason on the punt, and he's looking at Coach thinking, what do I do there? What do I do? That's a big old punter, and, you obviously you don't want him taking off and running with it there, I wouldn't imagine, but that's tough for him. They got a lot of pressure up front, right up the middle, right up the seams, and give Harrisburg credit. Give them credit. Sometimes you just got to give the other team credit, and they did a fantastic job. And they're going to have fantastic field position, by the way, as well, opening up at the Bobcat 38-yard line to start the drive with 6:07 to go here in the first quarter. Look at a false start on the outside there by the receiver. They're not going to call it. Handoff up the middle. He's going to cut it back all the way back. He's got a blocker out there. He doesn't need him. He's going to try to pass right by him. Sidesteps a guy. He looks like Barry Sanders out here shaking and baking, and he's got a huge gash yardage here, on the first play from scrimmage for the Harrisburg Hornets. My goodness, that kid is extremely elusive. He's going to be hard to tackle in a phone booth, much less out there on the football field. And I apologize, I'm getting the roster here late. I believe, if I'm looking at this right, that's number 3, Blake Harbison for Harrisburg, and that kid is an athlete, you can already tell. It'll be a 1st down and 10 from Corning's 14-yard line for Harrisburg. They're going to hand it off read option, but it's going to be broken up in the backfield by Ethan Jordan. He didn't quite bring him down, but it doesn't matter. The cavalry came, and they got him down. My goodness. There were 3 or 4 of them there. I seen Eli Mason there. It's hard not to see him as big as that boy is. Ethan Jordan started that, though, got in the backfield and did a heck of a job just disrupting that play. The quarterback thought about keeping it there. And on a read option, sometimes you watch that defensive end. If he crashes, you keep it. Of course, this is junior high football. Who knows if they're actually giving these kids that kind of responsibility. We'll see here. They're going to hand it off again. Same play. Ethan Jordan almost got him. Eli Mason almost has him. Instead, Colton Green is going to take him down, but not after not after about a gain of 7 on the play. Good second effort there by the running back from Harrisburg. And good tackle. Hey, open field tackling is huge, especially in junior high football. So big-time stuff there by Colton Green in the back there. And by our records here, it's 3rd down. The scoreboard had something different there for a second. 4:32 to go here in the opening quarter. Play clock at 15, not a factor. They're going to pass it out to the far side. He's got a man open and a blocker. It's going to be a 1st down, a completed pass. Finally, there's a Bobcat defensive back out there to take him down. But, again, he got the 1st down before then. And I can't tell who that is over there on the far corner, but good tackle out there. I think that might have been John Ethan Swin again. We called his name a lot, obviously, the first week, and we've already called it a lot this week. But it's going to be 1st down and goal, though, for the Harrisburg Hornets. Beautiful night for some football. We finally got some fall, autumn wind and air, and I love it. Out of the shotgun, the snap to the halfback. And, man, they blew it up again. Great job. That looked like Carson Dowdy maybe. I couldn't tell who was in there. I think it was Carson Dowdy. Fantastic job. He was back. I think he was in the huddle with them. My goodness. As soon as that ball got handed off, he was already there. He almost took the handoff, in fact. Good job by Carson Dowdy. Big number 77 there on the defensive line for the Harrisburg Hornets. 2nd down and goal. We got 3:42 to go here. There's a snap. He's going to pitch it out to the halfback. He's trying to get the edge. Eli Mason's going to chase him down. He can't quite get him, and it looks like there's going to be holding on the outside. The play will result in a touchdown, but I think it was holding on number 8, Trey Davis, on the far corner of the receiver for Harrisburg. We'll see what the call is, though. Again, the play resulted in a touchdown, but it's going to be brought back, and they're going to call a legal block in the back. Could have called either one there, I believe, but either way, the Bobcats catch a break there. You just can't let a kid like that with that kind of speed get the edge and then turn it up. Cannot let that happen. And it just did there. And great job by number 13 down here, Swint, to continue to fight and to try to get to that ball to force a penalty. 3rd down and goal. This is going to be from the Bobcat 9-10-yard line. The officials are actually just now backing this up, so it's going to be further back than that. I apologize. It's going to be the 14-yard line. Let's see if the Bobcat defense here can come up big. Obviously, they gave up the real big play right off the bat. Since then, they've kind of tightened up. Cannot let them get the edge, though. Here they go again. Same play, opposite side. He's going to cut it back up this time. He's got a lot of room there. He's splitting through guys. He's still up, breaks another tackle. Finally, someone has him wrapped up down there at about the 2.5, 3-yard line. Finally, a group of Bobcats got to him. I tell you what, you're not going to be able to arm tackle this kid as fast as he is. He's getting through there. He's not the biggest target either to get a hold of. This Blake Harbison isn't for Harrisburg. You're going to have to get a beat on him. Take good angles here. They did a good job that time of cutting him back in, though. Give the Bobcat defense credit there. And by my count, this should be fourth down. The sideline chain gang there, I don't think he's got third down there, but I believe this is fourth down and goal here, if I'm not mistaken, from the Bobcat 2.5, 3-yard line. This will be huge right here. Now they're telling me it's third down, 2:37 to go. Either way, big play. Handoff up the middle, and I don't think it's going to matter because I think he's in. That's number 25, Brady Faulkner, and that is a touchdown. Put 6 on the board there for the Harrisburg Hornets. They jumped off the bus, and they were ready to play. 2:30 to go here in the opening quarter. And it's 6-0, the boys in white. And let's see what they do here. They've honestly had a really good luck going outside, but even when they cut it back up, they're having luck. It's just we're having a hard time getting a good angle and getting two hands on the ball carrier. They're looking to pass this time. Quick slant pattern. It's going to be caught by number 8, Trey Davis. Good zip on the ball there by the quarterback as well. He knew exactly where he was going with it. There was no 2 or 3 step drop there. It was just 1-2, bam. And it was open, and they good job there. They executed exactly how their coach, I'm sure, would have drawn that one up. So it's 8-0 here in the opening quarter of the Corning and Harrisburg Junior High football game. Well, we got a second here to mention Pug Life Chronicles out of New York City, New York. We appreciate them coming on and sponsoring us. That man is George Zayas, and he's a fantastic dude. I'm telling you what, he's a big-time dude now in the streaming industry. He live streams everything, and all across the globe as well, for such as boxing, football, baseball, charity events, and many other events. He's all over the place. He's doing fantastic. A really big organization just did a piece on him, and man, he's got his mind over here in Corning, Arkansas from New York. That's pretty special stuff. George, if you're listening like you usually are, we appreciate you, brother. I didn't wear my bow tie tonight. I apologize. There will be a night you will see me in a bow tie just because of you, man. We sure do appreciate it. As the Harrisburg Hornets are getting set, putting the ball on the tee there, getting set to kick it off back to the Bobcats. This will be the Bobcats' second drive of the game. And, again, 2:30 to go here. If you're just joining, it's 8-0 Harrisburg. Bobcats could not convert on their first possession and then had a punt blocked. There's Roman Davis on the far side. He's going to bring it up to middle. Breaks a tackle. Fantastic job. Breaks another tackle. He's still going. Hang on to that ball, son. Good job. Great kicker turn there by Roman Davis. Fantastic job. That'll give the Bobcats really good starting field position here. Looks like at their own 40.5, but depends on which referee puts it down. They're going to toss it all the way over to the far side. There we go. Right down there at the 40-yard line. That'll work for us. Great job not only attacking the ball, but then doing something when you get it. The thing about kicker turning is you can't sit there and dance around. Now you got to pick a hole and go and cut, and he did. Here comes Landon Lucas under center. He's going to hand it off to Swint. Blows by a guy, breaks another tackle. Not quite number 13 does bring him down. That's Will Cronin of Harrisburg. It's going to be a gain of about 2, though. And, man, that play looked like it was promising at first, but that Harrisburg Hornet defense swarmed to the ball there. So, guys, tonight we've got a little bit of a skeleton crew. We've got 3 here. This is going to be tough. You won't see near as many camera angles, and you won't probably have near as good of a production as we're used to giving you, and we apologize ahead of time for that. One wide out, spread out to the far side. Fakes the toss. He's going to keep it. That's Landon Lucas. He's going to cut it up. He jumps in there. My goodness. You like to see that. That's a good gain. I wouldn't mind seeing that play again. Fake the sweep and let those boys block for you. Get behind those guys. That number 22, Hayden Cox and Swint. Get behind those boys. At number 88, Colton Green, let them do the work for you. Comes Parker Davis over here to the near side. We got a third down and manageable. Third down and about 3.5, 4 yards here for the Bobcats with 1:20 to go in the opening quarter. Play clock's at 22. Should not be a factor as we got the old wishbone behind Landon Lucas. He's going to fake the toss again. He's going to keep it this time to the far side. He's got some room to go. He gets the edge. He's going to pull it up. First down for Landon Lucas. He's still going. Stiff arm. He's still on his feet, but they finally run him out of bounds. They're actually going to say that he went out of bounds a little further back at the Harrisburg 40-yard line. Hey, we called it. We wanted it, and Coach said, okay. Fantastic job by the blockers out there. and also Landon Lucas getting out there in a hurry, dodging the first tackle, then get it upfield. The quicker you can get north and south, the better it's going to be for you here. 1:04 to go in the first quarter. The Corning Bobcats are marching. Handoff up the middle. That looked like Swinton. My goodness, he's still going. Chopping those feet. Watch this, folks. That is fantastic. It took four guys in white jerseys, five, to bring him down. That should be a first down. Two big plays for the Bobcats back-to-back, and now the momentum starts to swing. As the voice of the Bobcats, he's getting the crowd into it. That's another Corning first down, if you can hear that. I don't know if you can with our microphones. They will have to snap it here. There's 29 on the play clock. There's 40 on the game clock. Up back looks like Hayden Cox going in motion. They're going to toss it out to Swint. Let him do some more. Great block out there by Hayden Cox. Swint got the outside. He cuts it up. He did a little tightrope in action there. Great job. 3 big plays in a row by the Bobcats. And, again, they are moving the football, marching down the field here at the Harrisburg 15.5-yard line now. I love watching these referees. And listen, their job's tough, bless their heart. I sure as heck wouldn't volunteer for it, and I promise you I couldn't do it. But I love watching when they mark the ball. If you ever watch them walk, they always walk crooked. It's never in a straight line for some reason. First down, Bobcats. They got one more play off here, and it's going to be a gain of about 2. He just tripped up there. That was Swint. A little misdirection to our near side. Couldn't keep his footing. That's not a good feeling either, man, when you go to make that cut and your mind's there. Your mind sees the hole, but your body doesn't quite agree with you. So, second down and 8 for the Bobcats. 7 seconds. They're going to try to get another playoff. I like it. Aggressiveness. I love it. Right up the middle. Handoff, nothing fancy. Bounced it by Swint. And he's going to be finally brought down. But I tell you what, I think he got a gain of about 2 or 3 there. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here from beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas at Bobcat Stadium. Your Bobcats, your beloved Bobcats, trail the Harrisburg Hornets 8-0. I'm going to take a second and go on some social media action here. I'm going to jump on the social media bandwagon. Angie Bippus is watching. We appreciate that. Pat Morrow, go Bobcats. Absolutely, Pat. Tiffany Allen, thank you. We appreciate you joining. Brenda Yielding, let's go Bobcats with the heart. Love it. There we go, George Zayez. We are up. Hey, we appreciate you, buddy, all the way from New York City. I think he's an hour ahead of us. I don't know what time it is here, but George, thank you, man. Hey, we're proud of you, dude. You're doing good stuff up there in the Northeast, and maybe one day we can collaborate on something. I'd love maybe go to the Field of Dreams and do a little event there or something, man. We got to figure something out together. Okay, I'm going to wear the bow tie, and you wear some coveralls, all right? He never does that, so we're gonna switch roles. Misty Cook says, let's go Bobcats. Peggy Reed's watching. Thank you, Peggy. Jen Mason, thank you. Jim and Jen Mason. Kathy Green, go Colton Green. Hey, Kathy, he made a couple of plays over here early already. He is definitely in there. Mike Towns. Hey, Mike, we appreciate you, buddy. You not only sponsored this, but we did a little endeavor with our cousin company, if you will, Redline, and you sponsored that too. Man, we appreciate that. And I need to get with you tonight, by the way. A personal thing. I need to get with you, okay? Remind me after the game. I need to get with you. Chris Campbell's watching all the way, I believe, from Little Rock, Arkansas, if I'm not mistaken. Don Burkhart, go Landon. Hey, he's going too. I don't know if you've seen that little fake sweep quarterback keeper, but, man, he was hauling. Chad Lindsay and Gunnar Travis, we appreciate you guys joining us. We got some fun now. Hey, the Bobcats are trying to make a game of this as we start the second quarter here, and we'll start it from the Harrisburg Hornets. I believe their 11-yard line, but we got a third down and about 5. Long 5, maybe 6. Going to fake the toss again, the sweep that is. Landon Lucas keeps it. He goes to the middle. He's got a hole. He's going to score! Touchdown, Bobcats! Landon Lucas on the keeper, 11-yard touchdown, and he would have scored in flag football or two-hand touch. It wouldn't have mattered. Put 6 on the board for the Bobcats. A black and gold strike with 7:52 to go here in the second quarter, and we've got a ball game. And I'm going to catch my breath and also write down some stats here. I apologize. I'm getting a little older. I can't quite go full throttle all the time. I'm trying. Here comes the play, the handoff up the middle. Swint, he's breaking tackles. He's going to have to get in. It's going to be awful close. Do they give him forward progress? They don't give him enough. A little bit of extracurricular activity there at the end. That could have been called after the whistle, but they did not. He just came up short. I wish we'd had our goal line cam tonight. We could have seen that a little bit better, and I apologize again. We were shorthanded. 8-6 here with 7:52 to go in the second quarter. The Harrisburg Hornets, the boys in white, are leading right now. Again, guys, I apologize. We're shorthanded tonight, so the production may not be quite as good as what maybe you're used to with different camera angles, sideline reporters, statisticians, stuff like that. I'm trying to do everything I can to keep a little bit of stats up here and everything, but it's a little bit more difficult. Big thanks to Colton Ladyman. Without him, none of this happens tonight. I could not get off work until 6. This game kicks off at 7. It's a 30-minute drive. Think about that. And it takes us an hour and a half to set this stuff up. He came up here by himself with no help and did all of this, all by himself. And he doesn't like to take credit. He doesn't like me talking about him right now. But too bad. I'm gonna do it anyways, my gosh. And he doesn't like getting the camera. He doesn't like all the spotlight. But he is the brains behind the whole operation, and none of this is possible without him. To my other side is Carson Bowser. He's going to get – there we go. There you go. Say hi, Carson. He's going to get in the camera there. We appreciate him. He's up here a lot. Now, he's our knowledge guy, our knowledge tree as far as the entire state. I don't know how he gets it. I don't want to know how he gets his knowledge and his information, but somehow he'll tell us something clear across the state, statistics-wise. And, man, Bo Young picked off a pass at the senior high game the other day, and bam, in 5 minutes, like, hey, he's tied for first in the state. How did you know that? But anyways, fantastic stuff. Good kickoff by Eli Mason. It's going to be taken there by Harrisburg Hornet, and he's happy feet. Look at him dancing out there, but it's working. And he makes his way up almost near midfield. You see the big gold Bobcat that's painted out there. Thank you, Coach Chris Murray. We appreciate that. Trevor Poe and the guys that did that. Looks beautiful, by the way, the entire field. Good job there by number 11, Drake Masters. Man, that kid can two-step. That was pretty impressive. 7:48 to go here in the second quarter, live from beautiful, beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas, flatland, farmlands. That's God's country, if you ask me, and I love it. And we got a beautiful night for some football. It could not be better temperatures at all for some football. The first few weeks we have struggled, and I hadn't even used my towel tonight to wipe off the sweat, so that's a pretty good start. Man in motion, and they're going to hand off to the tailback, though, number 25. He's up the middle. My goodness, he's got a big hole, and Colton Greening brought him down. That was number 25, Brady Faulkner. Thank goodness he brought him down. Coach Murray says Coach George also. Well, I didn't want to give Coach George any credit. He's got a big enough head. No, I'm kidding. Coach George, if you're listening, we love you, buddy. He's always a big help to me. Both of those coaches are, whether it's baseball or basketball, and I appreciate them. And, folks, hey, basketball's right around the corner. He'll be here before you know it, so we'll be talking to them a lot. First down and 10 for Harrisburg. That was a big gash play there. They're going to take over here. Or not take over. They're going to keep marching here at the Bobcat 41-yard line. 7:19 to go with a lead. A little bit different formation here. Might have could have called false start there. They didn't. Going to give it to halfback. He's going to cut it back. He's going to spin move. A little spin cycle, but Eli Mason says, nah, not going to happen. If he gets two paws on you, you're going down. Good job there. Number 60 as well. Blaine Ray is there on the stop. Number 70, that's Grady Pennington. Good job, guys. It's one thing to try to help out and, wait, Harrisburg senior high quarterback. Oh, goodness. Harrisburg senior high quarterback has a torn meniscus. That's horrible. Hate to hear that. Obviously, anytime you play a team, tomorrow night, obviously, we got the senior high game. I apologize. We just got interrupted there, some information. Anytime you play a team, you want them to be at their best, and you as well. We hate to hear that and wishing for a speedy recovery there. Again, the guy in motion is going to hand it off to number 3. It's Blake Harbison. He's got all kinds of room over there. He cuts it up, makes a guy miss. He's dancing around a blocker right now. He makes another guy miss. He's close to the sideline. They're going to push him out. They finally got him down. My goodness, though, it was a huge gain, though. And I cannot tell who actually brought him down. Is that number 70 there? I think it is number 70. That's Grady Pennington again. 2 stops in a row. Obviously, great job, Grady. We hope we can get him a little further back than where we got him at there. First down and goal now from the 8.5, actually 8-yard line with 6:25 to go. Let's see if we can. Let's see if our defense can come up big here. That bend but don't break mentality. Number 25, Brady Faulkner to the right side of the quarterback. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off to him to the near side. And there's nobody out there. In fact, he's going to score. Touchdown, Harrisburg Hornets. And good job there by the left tackle and left guard of Harrisburg. That offensive line doesn't get a whole lot of credit sometimes, but they did a fantastic job there of keeping the Bobcat defenders away. Your whole idea there is if you're on the outside edge as a linebacker, defensive end, is keep them in, bring them back in, contain the edge. And it's tough to do when those guys are blocking as good as they are. 14-6 with 6:19 to go. Fake the handoff, pitched out to number 25 again. He's got all kinds of room. He's going to cut it up, make one guy miss. He's going to score the 2-point conversion, and that's going to make it 16. Harrisburg, Corning 6 with 6:19 to go here in the second quarter. Guys, we want to mention somebody here in town, a business, in fact. White Barn Creations in Corning, Arkansas, owner Christy D. She would love to have you drop by and check out their plethora. That's a big word for me, folks. Plethora of different items such as homemade bath bombs, candles, shampoo for dogs, laundry detergent, all-purpose cleaner, lingerie, farmhouse decor. Is it decor? Decor? All right, we're all in agreement. It's decor. Baby gifts and beautiful custom paintings on canvas and wood and much, much more. There's even a flea market on the other side of our building that Christy rents out. You never know what you're going to find there. 1203 West Main Street, Corning, Arkansas, or check them out on Facebook. White Barn Creations in Corning, Arkansas. We appreciate you guys. Kickoff here to the Bobcats going to be Roman Davis. He caught it with his hands. My goodness, that's impressive. And he makes a little spin move there, but to no avail. Good tackle by the Harrison Hornets. Kick coverage there, number 8, Trey Davis. How did he catch that? Did anybody else see that? Carson catch it with his hands. That was fantastic. That's hard to do on a kickoff return, especially when you're coming forward. Great job, Roman. My goodness. Let's throw him the ball. If he's got that kind of hands, let's just get him out there and throw it to him, man. That's awesome. Bobcats will take over from their own 40.5-yard line. 41 make it with 6:12 to go in the second quarter, trailing 16-6. Wishbone, Parker Davis split out to the far side. They're going to hand it off. Swint had a head of steam. He got met at the line of scrimmage by a Harrisburg Hornet defensive tackle. Who was that? My goodness, because he hit him and hit him hard. That's number 74 for Harrisburg, Adian Mullins. My goodness. Swint had a head of steam. That's a tongue twister there. And he was met like a brick wall there by the Harrison Hornet defensive tackle. They split Roman out here to the near side this time. Same formation, fake the sweep. They're actually going to quarterback keep it. Landon Lucas, good job. Made a guy miss out in open field. He's trying to get some positive yards. He will get some positive yards. Make it 2, maybe a gain of 3, depending on which referee spots it here. And we'll make it a gain of about 2.5, 3 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for the Bobcats, and you don't want to get too far down here. You want to try to get the momentum back. If you can move the chains once, maybe get these guys excited. You see number 40 down there on the sideline, Jace Couch. He's not playing today. We wish him the best. Not sure the injury status there, but we hope he gets back in soon. He wants to be out there, and you can tell it. They're going to fake the sweep again. It's going to be the quarterback keeper. This has worked earlier. He's got a man coming in the backfield, though, and he cannot elude him. That's number 6, Corbin Grayson. And we sure hope Landon Lucas is okay, because that kid rolled him down, and then another kid fell on him with his helmet. And depending on where that helmet hits you coming out like that, all your weight's coming down. It's one thing to get hit with a helmet when someone's coming at you, but when they're falling down, that's all their weight. You know, think about a 150, 200-pound kid falling on you with all of his weight in a helmet. It does not feel good. That's going to bring up 4th down and a long 8. Let's see what the Bobcats do here. They're under center. Looks like they're going to go for it. And they are. They're going to fake the handoff. He's looking to pass. He's got a man open, Eli Mason, and he caught it! He high-pointed that football like a basketball player. There is a flag on the field, completed catch for a 1st down at the Harrisburg Hornet 40-yard line, but there is a flag. This will be interesting. And they're going to corral. They're looking at Coach Treadway. Let's see what the call is here. They're huddling up. The 3 referees are. The 4th referee, bless his heart, he's over there. He has no idea what's going on. Do I walk? Is it worth it? By the time I get there, are they going to be done talking? What do I do? He's kind of in between, so he's deciding what's going on. Coach Treadway, I can't tell if our cameras – does he look happy? I really don't know what this is because it was thrown pretty far back, but it was thrown towards the line. This will be really interesting to see what this is. I have a weird feeling that this may be coming back. It wasn't thrown towards a receiver. It was the far sideline official. Maybe a lineman downfield could be the call. That's weird that you would see him. He wouldn't make that holding call if that was the case. I can't imagine unless it was a receiver out there holding, and that didn't happen because there's a receiver catching the ball. So I would have to think it's either pass interference or maybe a lineman downfield. And if it isn't, I don't know that he should have been making that call in the first place. So either way, we'll see. Again, their job's really hard. Hey, I'm not bashing them by any means. I sure don't want to do it. You'll never see me out there in the pinstripes unless they just pay me really, really, really good, and I don't have a choice. But that's a tough job. And, of course, you know, we're up here. Hindsight's 20/20. What are they going to call? I think that's what – yeah, an eligible receiver downfield. And, you know, that play took a while to develop, and your linemen are trying to get out there and block. And that's tough. I think you're given 3 yards for the lineman. I think at your box, if you will. So if your lineman gets above 3 yards, and I don't know if can they watch at home? Can they actually rewind at home? Can folks rewind at home while it's live, or can they only do it on the recorded? I don't know. If you can, go back and see that. I'm just curious to see how far down the line was. I think 3 yards is what they give them for the lineman. So take the line of scrimmage and look for 3 yards there and see if he went past that or not for us. Either way, it's irrelevant. We can't change it, obviously, and we got to deal with it, and it's going to be a 4th down here for the Bobcats. And Coach Treadway, he is working the referee right now. We may not be able to change it, but he's at least going to get a word in. So I love it. You can see him right there. Miss Treadway, if you're at home watching, it's going to be a tough night. So he's fired up. He's absolutely fired up. You got to love it, though. And he's still going at it. We're going to go to social media real quick here, see what we got going on here, if there's any new folks that are joining in with us. Tanya Lunsford, we appreciate you jumping on with us here. We really do. Ray Sharp, loving the broadcast. Hey, Ray, thank you, man. I hope it's sharp. Is that – no? Nobody's laughing. I think I'm funny, but no one else does. That's the problem. Nathan Cochran's watching. Thank you, buddy. Chris Campbell's watching from Cato, Arkansas. Where the heck is that? Please give us some descriptions. I have no idea where Cato. Do you know where Cato's at? I don't know. Carla Whitman, we appreciate you. Chris Campbell, what a catch by Mason. Yeah, no kidding. Boy, he went up and high pointed that thing. That was impressive. Now, I believe the Harrisburg Hornets now are going to be taking over, and I apologize. I guess I don't know how I guess that's a loss of down. I guess that's what they're going to say, a loss of down, and they take over back at the line of scrimmage, which is the Bobcats 38. That was a huge play there. Wow, what a momentum shift with that one play. Thrown behind the intended receiver, number 8, Trey Davis. And Blake just, I don't know if he got if he didn't get a good grip on the ball or what it was there, but not a very good throw there. It was a slant pattern, which was open earlier on a 2-point conversion. And, man, that ball looked like a dying duck there. Very dangerous pass there by Corbin Grayson. He did have a man look like he was open. Just, again, don't know if the ball slipped. I don't know. You never know. Either way, though, they're going to split out 3 wide here. And the slot back's going to come in a little closer. That's Drake Masters. And they got an up back as well. A little bit different look. Oh, fumble the snap! And who's on it? I think Harrisburg recovered. My goodness, that is dangerous. We could have used that ball to bounce back our way. We just had a bad bounce, if you will, and we could have used that. That would have been huge. Give Corbin Grayson credit for getting back on the ball. It looked like a pretty good snap. I wouldn't blame the center there. Not that you want to blame somebody for a play, but if you were, I sure wouldn't blame the center there. I think it's on the quarterback. I think he got in a little bit of a hurry. Maybe they were looking to pass. Maybe it's a quarterback keeper. Maybe that's why he was in a hurry. Either way, it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long, a 3rd and about 14. And for the folks that are just tuning in, it's 16-6. Hornets with 3:42 to go. Play clock's at 10 and counting. Should be a false start on the slot receiver. They're not going to call it. Yes, they are going to call it. The far judge did catch it. Sometimes in a junior high game, they'll give them a little bit of leeway. I don't know if y'all have ever watched many junior high games or not, but you come out here and the refs are they're a little lenient, you know. Obviously, they weren't on the ineligible player downfield earlier, but they're usually a little bit lenient. So, and of course, in junior high, you kind of appreciate that. But hey, a rule's a rule too at the same time. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and forever. I think they've got to get to Neelyville for this 1st down. I think it's 3rd and about, I don't know. I'm going to guess 20, 21 maybe. You would think they're going to the air. They are. They're going deep on a fly route. He's got a man, but overthrew him by about 3 or 4 yards. Good job by Roman Davis on the coverage, and that's going to bring up a 4th and forever. The Sandlot. We talked about that the other night. 4th down and forever. Here we go. Let's see if they punt here. You would think they are. Even though they are in pretty good field position, I guess this is a good spot to go for it if, you know, on the other side of the field here on the Bobcats 42.5, maybe 43-yard line. Got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of motion. Referee thinks it's going to be a punt. He's sprinting down the field. They are moving in motion. They know something we don't know, don't they? Bad snap. It's going to be handled. It's going to be brought down by Eli Mason. Fantastic job by Mason getting in there, taking advantage of the mistake. Good. Oh, and he just threw the ball down. That's Corbin Grayson. He's upset. Bad snap, and I tell you what, Corbin's a good he'd be a good shortstop because he fielded that ball perfectly on the bounce in a tough situation. But give Eli Mason credit for getting back here in a hurry because that's your quarterback. He's pretty quick. You never know. He might make something happen. Might even be able to, hey, if you get out there to the side, you might be able to punt that ball too. We see that sometimes at different levels of football. Roman Davis split up to the far side. 1st down and 10. The Bobcats take over at the Harrisburg 45-yard line. 3:19 to go. There's the handoff. Man, he's met in the backfield, though. Number 58 for Harrisburg. That is going to be Khalil Todd. My goodness. And he came out of nowhere. We have not mentioned his name tonight, but he was back there in a hurry. They're going to lose 2 yards. according to the voice of the Bobcats, Rich Martin. And it's going to be 2nd down and 12 for the Bobcats. Again, the most effective play we've seen tonight has been that fake sweep quarterback keeper. You get those running backs and old Colton Green there and Hayden Cox blocking for you. And here we go. We got it. We asked for it. We got it. And here they go again. They get the edge. Landon Lucas does. He tries to cut it up, spin move. He's going to be run out of bounds first, though. But he's going to gain about 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long, 8, maybe 9 here for the Bobcats. They are in Harrisburg territory. 2:40 to go. You've got time. And by my account, I believe we still have 2 timeouts left, if my account is right. I'm not right very often, though, so y'all don't hold me to that. 2 timeouts, I believe. 2:40 to go. He did get out of bounds, so that did stop the clock. Play clock's at 27 seconds right now. And we'll see if we go deep on one of these plays. 3rd down and long here. You got to believe it's 4-down territory. Toss to Swint. Great job just getting the ball. Put that big paw up there and got it. Made one guy miss, and he fell forward. That got him an extra 2 yards there at least. Good job by chopping his feet, turning his back, and getting forward. Good job by Swint. 2nd effort. Hey, it's little things like that. Now, did it get him the 1st down? No. But it got him the extra 2 yards. We'll see if that's important on this 4th down play. Little things like that. It's that second effort, or even 3rd effort, that second win you catch there at the end of the play. Keep chopping them feet. Every yard matters in this game, I promise you. 4th down, big play here for the Bobcats, trailing 16-6 with 2 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. They're going to fake the sweep. Quarterback keeper, Landon Lucas. He's met in the backfield, and he's not going to get enough. Matter of fact, I don't know that he got back to the line of scrimmage. That is going to be a turnover on downs for the Bobcats. I don't blame the play call there, but they sure they pinned their ears back. Harrisburg did defensively, and they came after the quarterback there. Here's the thing. Sometimes you got to just make them believe that you can pass the ball. Every once in a while you got to throw that deep pass or that tight end up the seam to get them to, respect you a little bit, especially on a 4th down right there. They just pinned their ears back. They had no respect for the passing game there, and it showed, and that play just didn't quite work there. I do like the play call, though. That play has worked for the most part tonight. Harrisburg will take over here in their own territory, 40-yard line with 1:52 to go, leading 16-6. Could be another false start here on the far side. Whoa, great job, Ethan Jordan. My goodness, I was trying to look at the clock over there to see the time on the play clock. I didn't get a chance to because Ethan Jordan made a great play in the backfield. And he gets low. He's already low as it is. He's low enough, and he gets low, and he gets a hold of you. You're coming down. We call Ethan Jordan the J-Train. And he plowed over him there. Fantastic job. One thing to get there, then you got to wrap up. You got to wrap up and hold on. So good job there. Again, guys, if you just joined us, we apologize. We're a little short tonight as far as staffers tonight. Looks like there's going to be a timeout here. Well, no, maybe the official just wants to talk about something. This will be interesting. This was quite a ways after the play. I'm not sure what this is about. And he's coming over here to talk to Coach Treadway. He may need some backup if he's going to do that, if it's against Corning in any way, shape, or form. Coach Poe is actually on the phone with somebody, and they're giving him attention. I'm not sure what is going on here. I honestly there's been 2 things tonight that I couldn't describe to you if I wanted to. That was very awkward. They are now, okay, it's a play clock issue. Okay, so he wanted the play clock reset to 40. Here's the thing. This year there's a new 40-second play clock. In the past, as soon as the play was over and it was whistled dead by the official, he would give a mark for the play clock operator to reset the play clock to 25. Well, this year that's not the case. After every play, as soon as the play is whistled dead, not when the referee indicates, but as soon as the play is dead, the play clock operator will actually click it to 40 seconds. Now, after a dead ball, turnover, penalty, it's supposed to go to 25. And I guess they had put it to 25 there, and that was the issue. Fumbled the toss there. Who gets on it, though? Is it Harrisburg? Did they catch another break? Number 25, Brady Faulkner, was the running back, and I think he just looked forward before he caught the ball. And I guess they did. My goodness, Harrisburg is just catching all of the breaks tonight. The ball is bouncing their way. Sometimes you catch them, and sometimes you don't. I don't know if we got to get maybe cut the head off a live chicken out here. I don't know what we got to do to change that voodoo, but we got to do something here. I may change my shirt at halftime. I'm real superstitious. I'm really weird about that. I may change my shirt at halftime. I may be going tank top up here, guys, so y'all bear with me. That's not a sight to see either. This is going to be probably, I say probably, the last play of the first half. There's only 15 seconds on the game clock. There's a snap. There's a flag before the snap. That's usually an indication of a false start or a delay of game. It is going to be a false start on the Harrisburg Hornets. And there's 10 seconds now on the clock. And after the penalty, they'll move the play clock to 25 seconds. And now there's going to be a timeout, I believe, and I am right, by Harrisburg Hornets there. While we are on the timeout there, we want to talk about a young man out of Corning, Arkansas, Jay Malone. He owns Jay's Photography. Jay Malone is he's a fantastic and extremely talented guy. Hey, Jay's Photography, they're not just photos, folks. They really aren't. They are very versatile with graphic designs, business cards, vinyl lettering. They even create videos. Matter of fact, they even helped us create video. I don't know if you've seen the hype video yet. For the Corning Bobcat football program that we have on CSR. But if you get a chance, go watch that. Jay Malone did a lot in that video, and I really appreciate him for that. I really, really do. Thank you, Jay. 870-323-0929. That is Jay Malone with Jay's Photography, and he's local. We want to keep the business local, guys, if we can. Jay Malone out of Corning, Arkansas. Brenda Yilling, good job, Eli. Yeah, no kidding. That's a ball player now, and I assume he's going to play basketball, and if he does, he will be a big target. A very big target. Hope Browning, great job. Don Burkhart, way to go, Eli. Jen Mason, proud of you, grandson. He's doing good. Pam Williams is watching. We appreciate it. This is probably going to be the last play again. 10 seconds to go here, 10.9 to be exact. There's a snap, and oh, my goodness, he's not going to get anywhere because the J train, Ethan Jordan's going to take him down. We'll see if they elect to use their final timeout or not, and it doesn't look like they are. That's going to be halftime here at Bobcat Stadium in beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas. Your Corning Bobcats, so they do trail the Harrisburg Hornets 16-6. We'll be right back with you. We'll dive into this first half, look ahead to the second half, but first we got to pay the bills, folks, if y'all don't mind. So we're going to do that. We're going to click it over to our sponsors. Again, if you're just joining us, you're listening to Bobcat Football live via the Corning Sports Report. Harold's Barbecue out of Corning, Arkansas. Proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcats. The best barbecue in town by a stoplight. Stop by and say hi to the crazy pitmaster, Lyndon Massey. Carry out, dine in, catering. Come hungry, leave happy. Harold's Barbecue. A big thanks to Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Kathy Goodman and staff would like to invite you to drop by for any of your pharmaceutical needs and or Razorback and Bobcat apparel. Drop by and see them Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 9 to 1, or use the convenient drive-thru. Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Red Taylor Ford, locally owned and operated by the Taylor family since 1977. Their company has been an integral part of the Corning community since their beginning, participating and or donating to basically every major community project to come before them. They have a top-notch service department with master certified technicians. Contact them for all of your automotive needs at 870-857-3516 or at www.redtaylorford.com.
This is Mike Vincent, Certified Public Accountant. I've been a Bobcat fan for as long as I can remember, having worn the black and gold as a student years ago. Join me in supporting our students as they proudly represent our school and community. And come see me on 2nd Street in downtown Corning for all your tax and accounting needs. Go Bobcats.
CSR would like to thank Parkview Restaurant of Corning, Arkansas for their sponsorship. Parkview offers breakfast, lunch, and supper, including daily plate lunches, and they have a deli with a variety of lunch meats and nightly specials. Amy and Danny and Jordan are big supporters of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Thank you to Parkview Restaurant. A special thanks to Richardson Family Dentistry out of Corning, Arkansas. Locally owned, locally operated, a fine dental office with a great staff that are all proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcat Athletics program. Richardson Family Dentistry. Your local Farm Bureau insurance company introducing Ag Promise, an exceptional policy that protects everything farmers rely on. Ag Promise is a competitively priced, easy to understand, and tailored to meet your specific needs. That's Farm Bureau's commitment to you, and they have a team of local agents and adjusters ready to back it up. Give them a call today to protect your agribusiness. It's not complicated, it's a promise. Ag Promise, 870-857-6788.
Hey all you Bobcats, this is Ty Price of Price Farms, and I want to challenge everyone to attend at least 5 football games this year. Let's show our boys that we believe in them. Remember, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
A special thanks to Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation on their sponsorship. Whether it's grain bins, wells, pumps, underground pipe, or any service of that nature, Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation will take care of you. Rhonda and Jerry Solace would like to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. First Choice Healthcare in Corning, Arkansas, proud sponsors of Corning Bobcat Athletics, celebrating 25 years of community healthcare. At First Choice Healthcare, we practice compassionate, affordable healthcare for everyone to help improve lives and build healthier communities. First Choice Healthcare, your community, your health. CSR would like to give a special thanks to B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas, for their continued support of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Brian and Lisa Bass are proud graduates of Corning High School, and they invite you to call them for any of your well drilling needs. 870-215-3808, B&B Well Drilling. A big thanks to Clay County Electric Co-op out of Corning, Arkansas for their sponsorship. CCE is an electric utility company in Clay County with dedicated workers and a friendly staff, and have always been proud supporters of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Clay County Electric Co-op, 3111 US 67, Corning, Arkansas, 870-857-3521. A special thanks to Woolard Flying Service out of Corning, Arkansas for supporting Bobcat Athletics. Matt Wooler would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck this season and also remind them that the sky is the limit. Woolard Flying Service, 870-857-3839. A special thanks to Civil Engineering Associates for being proud sponsors of Corning Bobcat Athletics. 2 locations, one in Jonesboro, one in Poplar Bluff. Professional engineer John Seelig of CEA would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Keith and Rhonda Turner of K-Ron Farms would like to encourage the community to support the students of the Corning School District. Whether it is a sporting event or an academic accomplishment, these students are representing our school. We need to let them know how proud we are of them. Let's show our Bobcat pride. It's great to be a Bobcat. K-Ron Farms. Looking for a good and reliable used car? Stop by and see the father-son combination of Mark and Kyle Williams at Mark's Car ER Auto Sales. Proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcats, locally owned and operated, 870-565-5046. Wiedemann Farms, 561 County Road 131 in Corning, Arkansas. Wiedemann Farms has been serving the Corning community since 1978. Larry and Mary Wiedemann are proud supporters of not only the city of Corning, but of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Wiedemann Farms, go Cats. The Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout out to Boschlicker Brothers Farms for sponsoring our endeavor. The Boschlickers have always been avid Bobcats and avid supporter of all things Corning athletics. Thank you again, Boschlicker Brothers Farms. First National Bank takes the banking experience and customizes it to fit you. Whether it's supporting your Corning Bobcats or saving you time by eliminating trips to the bank, First National Bank puts you first, always. Member FDIC and equal housing lender, First National Bank. Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout out to Jeremy and Amanda Wiedemann out of Corning, Arkansas. Extremely kind-hearted people who not only support the community, but they also support the Corning Bobcat Athletics. Jeremy and Amanda Wiedemann. The Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout out to State Representative Joe Jett for sponsoring our endeavor. Mr. Joe Jett has always been active in the community, whether it's supporting the town of Corning or it's supporting Bobcat Athletics. This is a political ad paid for by State Representative Mr. Joe Jett. Corning Sports Report would like to give a shout out to Watson Oil Company for their continued support of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Locally owned, locally operated. Kelly and Chad Watson would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Watson Oil Company, 406 Southeast 1st Street, Corning, Arkansas, 870-857-0006. Most of us are more comfortable doing important business with people we know and trust. You've been running into shelter insurance agent Kirk Scobie in Corning at church, at the grocery store, and the county fair for more than 25 years now. If personal service, trust, and easy access to your insurance agent are important to you, give Kirk Scobie or his team a call. Contact Kirk Scobie and ask about a free personal protection review for your auto, home, or life insurance today. From all the guys here at CSR, we'd like to give a special thanks to Mike Townsend. Mike Townsend is the owner and operator of Mike Townsend Farms, LLC out of Corning, Arkansas. Whether it's grain, lime, hay, byproducts, gravel, and litter, Mike Townsend Farms covers it all. Again, thank you to Mike Townsend Farms, LLC. Corning Sports Report would like to give a shout out to Rockwell Farms out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas. Logan and Karen Rockwell have been avid supporters of not only the city of Corning, but of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Logan and Karen would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Rockwell Farms.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Midwest Auto Parts, longtime proud supporters of the Corning Bobcats. Locally owned by the George family and serving your community since 1946. Midwest Auto Parts.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Welcome back, guys. We're about to bring you the second half of some Corning Junior High football against the Harrisburg Hornets here live, Bobcat Stadium, Corning, Arkansas. But first, I'm going to do something kind of unique. And not many people down there in the stands, they don't even know this. So it's going to be fun, okay? I'm going to take one of our smartphones. We've figured out a way to wirelessly connect it to our hub here. And we're going to do a hug cam here live in Corning, Arkansas. It's about to happen. We're pioneers, I'm telling you. It'll probably only last 1 week. But listen, it's going to be fun, okay? So y'all bear with us. 2:55 to go. I'm going to put the mic down, and I'm going to run out there. It's going to be fun. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're live here at Bobcat Stadium. It's hug cam time. Where's the hugs at? There we go. Hug cam. We got it going on. There we go, right over there. Y'all, please, maybe a little bit, just a little. There we go. Hug cam live in Corning, Arkansas. These two right here. I want to see it. Come on, good one. There we go. Anybody else? No? Nobody? There we go. Anybody? Amy? There we go. Right up there, Miss Wanda Patterson. Hug cam, guys, hug cam. Anybody? Hug cam? Nobody? No? I'm going to go get a hug. Right there, those two. We called you out. There we go. Come on, Jason. Come on, baby. Let's get a hug. Come on. Hug cam. Pioneer. We're pioneering it right here in Corning, Arkansas. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. I tell you what, there's some people out there not real happy with me right now, but that was hug cam time, baby. We just started it. We might do that at every home game, so be ready. So be careful who you sit with, okay? Remember that. Anyways, that was a lot of fun, guys. First half wasn't quite as fun, though, for the Corning Bobcats. We are down 16-6. We had some good moments. Matter of fact, some really good plays. Honestly, sometimes it comes down to just catching the breaks, catching the ball bouncing your way or not, a call bouncing your way or not. This game could easily be deadlocked right now. Of course it isn't. And I know those are just excuses. But, again, this game was originally scheduled to be played at Harrisburg. Obviously, they had some issues, their turf, and they obviously decided to bring this game up here at Bobcat Stadium. And why not? Beautiful place. Field looks great. Plenty of room. Not too far away from Harrisburg. So that all worked out great. And hang on just a second. Guys, I'll be right back. We've got someone that needs to talk to us here just for a second, okay? That was the buzzer there for the halftime festivities to be over. I'm going to click it over to or Colton is going to click it over to the cameras. There won't be any audio here for just a few seconds. I got to figure out what's going on. It's kind of an important message, so I'll be right back. Apologize, guys. I am back now. Jim Clifton just wanted to have an arm wrestling competition next week with me. No big deal. We'll do that live on air. So, no, I'm kidding. Huge return there for the Harrisburg Hornets. My goodness, that kid had to have broke, 6-7 tackles on that return. Big play there. That's huge momentum right out of the gate in the second half here for Harrisburg. they're going to take over here at the Corning, it looks like 28-yard line. And, again, this is the opening drive of the first half. Maybe a false start, are they going to call it? I don't think so. He's going to look at the pass. Got a man open up the seam there, kind of on a post, and he just missed it. He just flat out dropped it. I don't know what else to say. Hit him right in the hands and just simply missed it. Good play call by the coach at Harrisburg. Good throw by number 6, Corbin Grayson. Just simply dropped it. Sometimes execution. It's all about execution. Sometimes the play's there, you just got to execute. Again, this game was moved here to Corning. Heck, we're not even the only game tonight being moved. I believe Truman had to move their game. Their Jumbotron had significant damage to it because of storms. And, oh, my goodness, Ethan Jordan in the backfield and number 60 there. That's going to be Blaine Ray. My goodness. You give the tackle to both, and it's a tackle for loss and a big tackle for loss. Fantastic job. They almost locked arms around him like a big old tree there, almost locking arms and brought him down. Fantastic job there by the Corning defensive line. And, of course, we have called Blaine Ray's name tonight, and also Ethan Jordan. They have definitely been in the mix, and we're going to need them to be in the mix. 3rd down and long here. 3rd and 14 for Harrisburg, 7:06 to go in the third quarter. Looking to pass. He's got a man on the post again, and Davis is there. Davis makes a play on the ball. It was thrown behind him just a little bit. That's number 8, and he's looking for a flag. That's Trey Davis. Davis versus Davis there, and I believe the Davis in black got the better of him that time. Good coverage there. Obviously, he just seen that play, not but just a few plays ago. It's good whenever you've seen it. You've visually seen it. You kind of know the steps he's taking. You know the path he's going, and you have an idea with it, and he did a better job there of covering that route than the first time. That'll bring up a 4th down and long for Harrisburg. And number 6 now, Corbin Grayson, he's got an arm. You can tell he can definitely chunk it for a junior high kid. And he looks like an athlete. He really does. See if the Bobcat defense can come up big here. He's looking to pass again. Had a hand in his face, overthrown. Roman Davis about picks it off. Number 77, Carson Dowdy, did a good job of making him uncomfortable. Get up in his grill, put your hands up, do something there. And honestly, that ball was thrown off his back foot there because of that reason, and that may have been why that pass sailed a little bit. Keep that in mind. Big-time stop there, big-time answer, because that kickoff return was huge. We thought the momentum had definitely came back to Harrisburg. Credit the Bobcat defense for getting a really big stop there. The Bobcats will take over first down from their own 33-yard line with 6:55 to go. Pulling guard number 77. He gets his blocker. Hand off to Swinney. Bounces it out. Cuts it back in. Breaks the tackle. He's finally going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. How he came out of there, I don't know. I didn't even see him. He was hidden back there behind those big old Corning crushers on the offensive line. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Bobcats, the black and gold. Same formation all night, that wishbone. And a split-out receiver. Fake the sweep. Landon Lucas is going to follow his blockers. He does a good job of that. But, man, even when there's a hole there, you feel like there's a seam. And tell you what, good sportsmanship there by number 6. That's the quarterback, Corbin Grayson, and he's also a linebacker and D-back in the secondary. But, you know, you see that hole when you got an opportunity to hit it. And, man, Harrisburg, again, the Hornets are swarming tonight. They really are. And a lot of that's their backside guys. If you'll start watching some of these tackles, watch the backside linebacker, you know, the safety, the backside defensive end and tackle. They're getting there. There's the handoff up the middle. My goodness, he had a guy in the backfield fumble the football. He picks it back up. Notice he picked back it up, and he's going to run with it, and we're getting a flag, it looks like, instead. And let's hope that was pre-snap, because if not, they may have just taken away a decent little gain there. What are they going to say here? Holding on the offense. Well, they shouldn't have whistled the play dead, though. Either way, it's irrelevant because obviously it's a holding call. But either way, the whistle should have never blown there. The ball was never dead at any time there. So the whistle should have never blown. It, again, wouldn't have mattered. It's irrelevant. Don't even know why I'm talking about it. And now the FAR official, he is blowing his whistle and saying that they're going to decline it. Harrisburg is going to decline the penalty. And good job by the FAR marker on the chain gang over there, Scott Dodd, because if he moves, they have no clue where this ball's going. And he did a really good job of staying still. They're declining it. So now they're going to bring it back, and it's going to be 4th down. Not a bad call there by the Harrisburg coach, honestly. And, again, good job, Scott Dodd. I'm calling you out there, buddy. Fantastic job of staying still. Ronnie Jones is kind of the he's kind of the coach or the captain over there, and he may have been yelling at him too, but either way, good job there. And here we go, 4th down, but they're going to go for it. I like it. Fake the handoff. Rolls out, Landon Lucas does. He's got a man all over, and he throws it. It's complete! Hayden Cox, does he get enough for the first down? He does! Tight ropes down the sideline. Fantastic job. Good play call. Gotta love that. And how did Landon Lucas get that pass off and still be accurate? I do not know. Let's start throwing it. Let's go to an air raid now. Let's just start throwing it all over the place. That was fantastic. Good job. There was a Harrisburg Hornet, all up in his face, in his grill there, as the kids say these days. I'm trying to be hip and cool. Up in his grill, Swint takes the handoff right behind some big old linemen, and Blaine Ray's one of them, and they're still pushing him. And the ball comes loose. Harrisburg has it out of nowhere, and they're going to take it all the way. It's number 13, Will Cronin. The play was never whistled dead. I think some of the players thought it was or thought it should have been. Either way, another huge turn of events. And the Harrisburg Hornets score with 5:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and that's going to make it 22-6. And there's another good example, folks. If you're at home, if you're a young kid at home, or maybe you're an older kid at home, play until the whistle. I think they kind of give up because, it kind of got stagnant. But the old rule is if you're still moving forward and making progress, they're not supposed to blow it. You're making progress. It's when your forward progress is stopped and halted that they want to kind of, keep you from having injuries, keep from pile-on, stuff like that. And never heard a whistle. And, of course, I've got my headphones on up here, so it's easy for me to say. I can't hardly hear anything. But Carson's saying he didn't hear a whistle either, and he doesn't. 5:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Harrisburg has fantastic field position. Ethan Jordan in the backfield, and he's going to bring him down. What a fantastic job by the J-Train, number 44 in black. And get off the tracks when the train's coming through. Fantastic job by Ethan Jordan. And they will be unsuccessful on their 2-point conversion there. That'll keep the score 22-6 here, again with 5:21 to go in this 3rd quarter. We'd like to mention the Harvest Festival at Wynn Park is just right around the corner. Saturday, October 26th, starting at 9 a.m. They're going to kick it off with a 5K run. Antique Machinery is going to be there. There's a kids area. Lord knows we all need kids areas. We need a kids area up here in the press box. Tons of food options, live entertainment, arts and crafts, commercial exhibits, antique cars, and more. For more information, folks, call Rhonda Salas, extremely kind young lady, at 870-926-1188. Again, that's Rhonda Salas, 870-926-1188. Harvest Festival, Saturday, Wynn Park, October 26th. We look forward to seeing you there as the Harrisburg Hornets will be kicking off. And, of course, in high school and junior high football, you kick off from the 40-yard line. That'll be their quarterback, their linebacker, a little bit of everything. Corbin Grayson, he kicks it off to the far side. That's going to be Swint. He can't quite play it. He picks it up anyways. He's going to make one guy miss. He fumbles the football. It's on the ground. Does he pick it up? I don't know. I want to say he has it, and he does. The official finally gives a sign. He does. Good job of getting on that football. Sometimes they just want to pick it up and run with it. You got to get down on that thing, especially when you're in traffic like that. So they dodge a bullet there, the Bobcats do. They will take over at their own 31-yard line. Again, 5:14. If you're just joining us, it's Harrisburg 22, Corning 6. And the play clock will start on the official's whistle, and there it goes. 25-second play clock. Roman Davis split out, and they're looking to pass up the seams. That's going to be number 40, and he's overthrown and intercepted by the Harrisburg Hornets safety. He makes a guy miss, and he's got some room, cuts it up, makes another guy miss. Far sideline now. He's finally going to be brought down, possibly a touchdown-saving tackle by the quarterback, Landon Lucas, who originally threw the interception. I love the play call. I really, really do. It just did not quite work out. Just overthrew him a little bit there. And, guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick water break. I'll be right back. And I am back. I apologize. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I get a little out of breath, get a little wore down, especially up here by myself. My better half says I talk a lot, so this is probably the perfect job for me, honestly. So here we go. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 for Harrisburg at the Corning 12 maybe, 12-yard line, I believe. They're going to pitch it out again to the halfback. He's got the edge. He's going to cut it back up, though, and passes a couple defenders there. Finally gets brought down by Landon Lucas. And I can't tell who the other one there is. Maybe Blaine Ray. Again, that's on the far side of the field from where I'm at. Either way, good job in the secondary of following the play and bringing him down. However, he did gain 8 yards on that play. It's going to bring up a second down and short. Good crowd tonight for a junior high football game. And the cheerleaders are out there doing their thing, getting loud, trying to get everybody else loud as well. I know it's got to be a tough job, especially when you're trailing, you know, for those girls to still be in the game and be cheering like that. You'd like to see that. 4:15 and counting. Play clock's at 3-2. He does get it off. Handoff up the middle, and my goodness, he is quick. That's number 3, Blake Harbison. We've seen that name before. We called him Happy Feet earlier. He's got enough. Happy Feet's got enough for a first down. And it's going to bring up a first down and goal. I don't know why, but for some reason he looked even faster on that handoff there. It's like he's catching a second wind, second gear here late in the game. Of course, you love to see that if you're a Harrisburg Hornet fan. And we appreciate everybody tuning in. Chad Edwards, Andrea Edwards, and Benny Owens are watching you guys. Hey, thank you. Hey, Benny, I'm serious about that ordeal we talked about the other night, man. That would really help us out here. We've got a really cool, unique idea. I haven't even told the guys this yet on the staff, but we got a really cool idea for a automated camera system. But anyways, Don Burkhart, Jen Mason, Pam Williams, Doug, and Tanya Tucker. Thank you guys. Bruce and Brenda McGrew, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Here's a snap. The handoff is right up the middle. There's a slew of Bobcats there, though. He's going to toss it back. He laterals it back to the quarterback. There's a good block on the edge. Swint, is he going to bring him down before the pylon? I don't know. I can't see. It looks like he did. Touchdown saving tackle by Swint. My goodness, what a heads-up play by the Harrisburg running back. You do not see that very often. That's one of those plays where the coach is like, great job, don't you ever do it again. Fantastic heads-up play, though. My goodness. I know we're Corning Sports Report, but, man, when you see a play like that, you got to get excited. Very smart, extremely dangerous. That's high risk, high reward. Of course, you get the lead here. There's probably not much of a sense of doing that, but especially down that far in their territory. But either way, it was a pretty cool play. And good job by Swint by not giving up on that play down there in the far corner. You never know what happens here. Second down and goal. Maybe they can stuff him. Low snap. He handles it, hands off up the middle, and that's touchdown. Got a signal finally. It's going to be a touchdown. I guess he just must have barely got in there. Good push up front by the Bobcat defensive lineman, but they just couldn't quite get enough there and stop the forward progress. 2:36 to go in the third quarter. Harrisburg 28, your Bobcats 6. And Harrisburg is going to try something a little different here. They are going to go for an extra point. This will be very, very interesting. It's very, very tough at any level, much less junior high. That's going to be Juan Arazo who's going to be kicking it. Let's see what kind of leg Juan's got. Doesn't matter. Bad snap. Matter of fact, goes to him. He's going to throw it. Was that a design fake lefty? It sure looked awkward. I don't know if it was. Good job Hayden Cox getting in there in a hurry. There were several of them actually back there, and I mean several of them. And I don't know if that was designed or not, but it looked like the snap went almost straight back to the kicker. And for him to, honestly, that probably was designed because for him to get up and just automatically throw it, you would think that's got to be a design play. So maybe that was how it was supposed to go, just a bad snap. Or maybe he got scared and just seen the cavalry coming and just got rid of the football. Either way, it didn't work. So good job by the Bobcats there of holding them on the 2-point conversion. That's 2 in a row that they've done that on. So the goal line defense isn't too shabby. It's in between these, this 20 and 20, the red zone here, the other part of the field. That's a pretty big gap of the field. That's been the problem. 28-6 here, Harrisburg Hornets. And they are going to be kicking off again to the Bobcats. That's your quarterback and your defensive back. Colton Green takes it, and he catches it high. Takes a hit, and he keeps on coming. Gotta love it. He broke another tackle. Colton Green took, I'm not sure who that is for Harrisburg, but he took his best shot and just kept going. And good sportsmanship out here by the Bobcats. They're trying to help the injured Harrisburg Hornet up, and I think he's staying down. So we'll try to get our cameras off that kid there for a second. Hopefully he's okay. Actually, he just got up. That's Will Cronin. You like to see that. Actually, he's up on his own power. He's hobbling around a little bit. And he wanted to keep playing, and Coach says, oh, no, you're coming with me, son.
Good move there by Coach as number 32 for the Harrisburg Hornets will come on, and that number 32 is Andrew England. And his jersey's awful clean. We'll see if he can get it dirty here. Bobcats trailing again, if you're just joining us, 28-6 with 2:28 to go in the third quarter. And Landon Lucas under center. There's a snap pulling guard. That's Dowdy. Swint, man, got a guy on his back, guy on his side, a guy on his other side. He did get forward. He did get some yards going forward. Good job. Man, when he gets that handoff, he's got to make a decision where he's going. He's got to make it quick because they're getting in the backfield really quick. Gain of about 3 or 4. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6, long 6, as Parker Davis comes and joins us to the near side here. Checks the referee. He is on the line of scrimmage. He's clear to go. There's a fake sweep. Landon Lucas keeps it good. Blocked by Hayden Cox out there. But, man, there's so many of them out there. Lucas is somehow still going. He breaks another tackle, cuts it up, and he's finally going to be met by a slew of Hornets, a swarm, I should say, of Hornets. And all that running for just about nothing. I think that's a 0-yard gain there. Good job by Hayden Cox of getting the initial blitzing linebacker there. Got him out of the way, and I really didn't think Landon Lucas could have done anything with that. He took a loss of what I thought was for sure a loss of 3 or 4 into somehow getting back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 with 1:24 to go. Third quarter, they're going to fake play action. Looking deep. He's got a man over in the flats. Hayden Cox comes back, catches it. The ball was thrown a little bit behind him. Good job by Cox of meeting the football. That's hard to do when you're running full speed. One way to stop, put the brakes on, and still turn around and catch that football. Good job. And, man, I tell you, the passing game on the play action is really, really running. You're biting them up there. You're using their aggressiveness against them, and that's really what we need to do here because this defensive line and linebackers, and even sometimes the D-backs are getting in that backfield pretty quick. 1st down and 10 for the Bobcats here. There's a snap, handoff, Swint up the middle. He cuts it back. He's got a little bit of open field. He's going to have a run of about 7, maybe 8. Good yards there. Good gain there. 55 seconds and counting to go. The play clock's at 37. There will be another play here in the third quarter. And I would imagine you want to hurry up and maybe even get another one in if you can, if you're the Bobcats trailing 28-6. They do get up there pretty quick. There's a snap. Swint again behind those linemen and that running back. He's got a good opening field here. He cuts it back up to the opposite side. Good bounce back there. You know, you got to have vision as a running back. Your head's got to always be on a swivel. Good job by Swint. And as Rich Martin, the voice of the Bobcat, says, that's another Corning 1st down. Clock stops with the 1st down. Wait for the chain gang. They move. 33 seconds. Now they're going to stop it. They're going to blow it dead. Do we have a timeout? We're not sure what we have. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Charged by, ironically enough, Harrisburg. Not sure what that's all about, but either way, Bobcats going to gain another play here because the play clock was at 40. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, the play clock was at 40 and the game clock was at 33. Not sure if we get that snap off or not. Either way, they're going to huddle up down here. While they do, we're going to talk about Growing Corning Together. Growing Corning Together is going to host a movie night in the park in October at Wynn Park on October 19th and October 26th. Again, that's Growing Corning Together. They are going to host a movie night in the park, in Wynn Park, on October 19th, October 26th. Probably start that roughly, 7:30 when it gets dark. If we can, so, but either way, and we got some cool new graphics. Our director's really, really talented. He's got the scoreboard up on the live. I don't know, how did you do that? I didn't even know we could. Man, this guy's fantastic. So here we go, 1st down and 10 for the Bobcats, and they're going to take over at the Harrisburg's 31. Handoff up the middle. I don't know how he just got positive yardage out of that. I really don't. It looked like he was swarmed back there at the line of scrimmage. Big old number 78 there for Harrisburg had him or thought he had him. That was Jimmy Johnson, but he didn't. Swint's got his shoulder pads out. He doesn't care. He said, feed me the ball, and they do. Running behind those big old running backs and that Dowdy big old offensive line, he gains more yards. They're just going to keep feeding it to him. And here's the thing. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. 3rd down and extremely short. They may get a chain measurement here. I think I would if I was them. It's awful close. Into the third quarter here from Bobcat Stadium. Again, we appreciate you for just joining us. This is Corning Sports Report's live coverage of Corning Junior High football. Harrisburg leads 28-6. Join us tomorrow night, folks. We're going to be live here again, kind of a doubleheader. Our senior high football team is going to come out and take on the Harrisburg Hornets as well. And a special guest is going to be leading our Fighting Bobcats onto the field. That's a young man named Ryson Peterson. Guys, be here for that. Let's get loud. Let's get proud. Let's get the spirit line out there. Let's make this kid's day. That's going to be fantastic. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. Us here at CSR plan to go live around 6:30. We always say around because then if we go live an hour before or an hour after, then we can say, hey, we said around. It's our safety net, if you will. So things don't always work well for us. So, again, congratulations to Brett and Paige Morrow. Ralph Morrow's got him a new grandbaby. Beautiful baby boy, Rhett Lynn Morrow, 7 pounds, 6 ounces. 7 pounds, 7 ounces. That's fantastic. Man, Harrisburg has been tough tonight. Hey, they were tough last year. This is 8-1 junior high team from last year, and they looked just as good this year, I promise you. 28-6 here as we're about to start the fourth quarter. We'll see if we got any social media stuff that's going on that we might be able to talk about here. Actually, the Bobcats take the snap. They're going to go right up the middle. My goodness. They just cannot stop this right now. They just absolutely cannot stop this right now. And it's just Swin up the middle, right behind those two big fullbacks and behind that big offensive line, the Corning Crushers, as we call them. 7:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. And that looked like Ethan Jordan up the middle of the J-train. He takes it for a great gain of about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal for the Bobcats. Again, beautiful night for some football here at the Bobcat Stadium, home of the Bobcats, and beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas. As our director leaves the room there for a second, he's going to check on something for us. Landon Lucas, the toss out to the side. That's Swint. He's got the edge. He's going to bring it back up. Breaks a tackle. Hang on to that football, son. He does. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal. It looks like he might have gained a yard, maybe half a yard. And what do you do here if you're the Bobcats? Coach Poe is talking, and him and Coach Treadway and Gunnar Cook are right now in a huddle kind of talking about it. This will be interesting to see the play call here. There's an old adage in football, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we'll see what happens here. Swin is the tailback. Parker Davis out to the far side. They hand it up to the fullback up the middle. Hayden Cox, did he get it in? He did! Touchdown! C-H-S! Put 6 on the board for the Bobcats of Corning, and the black and gold strike with 6:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fantastic job by the Bobcat offensive line, too. We don't talk enough about those big boys up front. I love it. That'll make it 28-12. Again, 6:48 to go in the fourth quarter. I love the fight from these kids. They did it at Rector when we were there, too. Loved it. Never give up. Swint up the middle. He's going to have to fight for it if he's going to get it, but he does! Fantastic job! Tack on 2 more for the black and gold. Great second effort there by Swint. That's going to make it 28-14. Who knows? Maybe you get a quick stop here. You still got timeouts. Maybe you get the ball back and score. You never know. You're going to have to probably have an onside kick at some point, but they just cut the lead to 28-14. Good job by our director there of getting that. We're going to try to go to some social media comments here real quick if we can, and I'll get back to you guys here. Carson Bowser, you're watching? Son, you're supposed to be working. You're our cameraman tonight, man. We need you. He's very talented. Very, very talented multitasker. Rachel Arnold as well. She's watching. Pam Williams, Doug and Tanya Tucker, Bruce and Brenda McGrew, Peggy Taylor, Judy Miller, 2 hearts. We appreciate you, Judy. And Judy, you do a lot with us there at Growing Corning Together, and we sure do appreciate that. Is it too early to onside kick? What do you guys think in the booth? What do y'all – maybe? Carson says he would. Colton? He doesn't have a clue. Okay, good enough. All right. So the verdict is in. They're going to onside kick it here because we're coaches. We're coaches up in the press box. At least we think we are. And we will see what they decide to do here. And it looks – is that Eli Mason in number 40 jersey? Am I seeing that right? I think that is. Because I don't see a 71 out there. And I don't know what happened. If he's superstitious like I am and went in at halftime and changed. Onside kick attempt. We called it. And it didn't happen. Good job by the up lineman there, number 65 for Harrisburg. That's Chase Hendricks. He's an O-line and D-line, and he had good hands there. You usually don't see that from offensive and defensive linemen. In his dreams, he didn't just get that ball. He actually picks it up and runs it for a touchdown. So I promise you, his eyes were very big when he seen that. Good job there. Tyler Golden, did anybody catch that on camera? He just caught the ball one-handed. I mean, snagged it. Odell Beckham Jr. style. I hope one of our cameras caught that. And all these cameras record, so even if it's not live on your screen, I hope we caught that. That's going to be in the highlight reel at the end of the season. First down and 10 for Harrisburg at midfield. Right on the Bobcat. Does he get outside? He does not. Number 70, good job of holding on, Grady Pennington, and bringing him down. Did not let him get the edge, and almost a tackle for a loss, or maybe no gain either way. 6:35 and counting to go in the fourth quarter. Play clock's at 30. 28-14 Harrisburg. We appreciate everybody who's joined us tonight. We hope you were able to get comfortable, kick off your shoes, get you a snack, some whole milk. Some whole milk. It's lingering. There's still people talking about that. We're still debating. Me and Jared are going back and forth. I think Team Whole Milk won, but either way, we'll leave it alone. There's a snap. Quick pass to the outside. I have not seen this yet. Was it complete? It was incomplete, they're saying. It looked awful low. Maybe he trapped it. Either way, they said he didn't catch it. Good job there by Roman Davis for getting in there. Got in there quick, kind of like a Roman candle. He just shot off real fast there. Fantastic job by Davis. And it's incomplete pass, but the clock is still running. I'm not sure what's going on there. There we go. Now we stopped it at 5:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Play clock is down to 20, and they haven't broke the huddle yet. Third down and 10. Let's see if this Bobcat defense can get a big stop. Play clock's at 13, 12, 11. And here we go. There's a snap. Fumbles it, bobbles it. He picks it up, breaks a tackle, makes another guy miss, somehow gets back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, might have gained a yard as Corbin Grayson there. Fantastic job by the quarterback. My goodness. Talking about going into panic mode and then getting something out of it. Mark Farrell says, good job, CSR. Hey, Mark, we appreciate that, buddy. Hey, good job to you for joining in and tuning us. You guys support us. If it's not for y'all and our sponsors, we couldn't do this anyway. So thank you guys. Dana Hutt's waving. I'm waving back. You can't see me, but I'm waving back. Maybe you can. Can she see me? I'm going to wave back. How do y'all wave? I do this. That's my wave. There we go. The fourth down and long. We'll get back to some of these social media messages here. Fourth down and long as Harrisburg's looking over to the coach for the play call. I assume they're going to milk the clock down to 1 or so and then call a timeout. And what? A legal procedure against Harrisburg. They were trying to figure out when to call the timeout, and in the process, they end up committing a penalty. Wow. And the coach is over. He just kind of shrugged like, I don't know what to tell you. That'll reset the play clock to 25 instead of 40, and a whole new slew of Harrisburg Hornets come on. I assume that means they're going to punt. Bruce and Brenda McGrew. Team Blue, they keep doing that to me. They're our biggest rivals in this, and they're carrying that blue train pretty far, and we got to find a way to stop it. Courtney Bechet's on that train, too. I cannot believe this. Timeout Harrisburg on the field. Kyle Williams, we appreciate you watching, and we appreciate your sponsorship. You and your father there at Mark's Car ER+. Brenda Yielding, let's go Red Team. And Nathan Cochran is also watching. Brenda, thank you. You are very, very smart. Thank you. You're on my side, and I appreciate it. Someone had to have my back, so thank you very much. And we've got a new debate tomorrow night. Y'all tune in for that. Me and Jared's been kind of talking throughout the week, and we truly are friends, but we just argue a lot. Quite a bit, actually. 5:08 to go here at Bobcat Stadium in beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas. 28-14 Harrisburg. Again, this is a very good Harrisburg junior high team last year, going 8-1 on the season, and they're picking up right where they left off. Again, our Bobcats came into this contest at 1-1. They fought both in-county rivals Rector Cougars and the Pickett Mohawks. And here comes the punt. And almost blocked by Eli Mason. End-over-end punt. Fair catch call, but he muffed it. Swint's going to pick it up. You cannot advance a muffed punt, though, especially on a fair catch. And let's hope that Swint's okay. He was holding his back there. And it looks like he's hobbling, actually. Man, you hate to see that on a fair catch, and one of your better players, your very productive players, is almost limping off the field. In fact, he's actually going to come back out there. That's a tough kid. And here comes Ethan Jordan off the field. Hopefully the Bobcats can get down here, score quickly. We've seen a few passes off the play action. Maybe you start off with that right off the bat. Maybe challenge them deep. Lucas has got a decent enough arm to make that pass work if you can get it down there. Haven't seen very many passes to the receiver. It's usually the tight end or the running backs out of the backfield. Roman Davis is lined up it's only one-on-one up there. It's man-to-man. You've got a safety. He's in the middle of the field, though. He's not even actually – you think he would shift to that side with the receiver over there, but he's not. He's about 8 or 9 yards deep. This might be the time to take the chance. Let's see if they do it. Handoff to Swint up the middle. He spins, but he's going to be collected by about 4 or 5 Hornets there. Maybe a gain of 1 for Swint. And I tell you what, if he's hurting, he don't have time to sit there and nurse the injury by any means. They're going right to him. Clock is definitely a factor now, and it's definitely an enemy of Corning. 4:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. Corning trailing 28-14. There's a snap going back to Swin again. He's going to be met again by a slew of Hornets. It seems like three different guys are getting their hands in on the tackle there. The ends are crashing. They almost do not respect the outside run or the outside attack of any kind by Corning. Let's see if Corning can get something going here with a 3rd and 7 for the 3rd and 8. Has the voice of the Bobcats, Rich Martin. He kind of corrected me there. Thank you, sir. 3rd and 8 for the Bobcats. 4:02 to go, 23-second play clock, and you don't want to see this. You want to get this play off as quick as you can. Miscommunication. Colton Green's moving over. Here comes Parker Davis. He's getting the play. He wants to make sure on that line of scrimmage over there too, Parker. Looks like the ref didn't signal anything. Either way, 4 guys come off the line of scrimmage. That's a legal formation right there. 3:43 to go, 3 seconds on the play clock. Play action. They're looking deep. Colton Green's down there. Is he going to catch it? And, oh, so close. Good job by the Harrisburg defensive back. Noah Brooks, number 4, jumping up, meeting it at its highest point and batting it down. Good location on the pass. He caught him in stride. Great job, Landon Lucas. Also good job by the offensive line of giving him time to do it. We talked about possibly taking it deep one time and testing the waters. They just did there. I like that with the up back. You know, you haven't seen that look much tonight. You sneak him back here. Maybe the linebacker's sleeping a little bit. Get back here behind him. It just didn't work that time. Give Harrisburg credit. 3:35 to go. 4th down and long for the Bobcats. Play action. Lucas rolls out. He breaks the tackle. The throw is just incomplete. It was in Hayden Cox's hands. He knew he had a long way to go. He turned and run before he caught it. Tough break there. That incomplete pass will be a turnover on downs for the Corning Bobcats. Harrisburg will take over with fantastic field position, but it's not about that right now. It's about the time on the clock, and it's at 3:29. Again, guys, we appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. Sorry, again, we've kind of had a skeleton crew. We've got guys in different positions tonight, too. Carson's done a fantastic job on this camera over here. He hasn't ran a camera like this all season long. And I didn't even really ask him. I kind of told him. But he was like, yes, sir. Good kid, very well-mannered, and he's working his butt off over here and doing a good job. There's a toss out to number 3, Blake Horberson. He cuts it up. Man, breaks a tackle, and he's got some daylight. Matter of fact, he's going to score. And that kid is quick. He is going to be a handful at the next level, especially as he matures and grows a little bit and bulks up. You know, he's kind of a tiny kid, but my goodness, he is hard to take down, very shifty, especially in traffic. 34-14 Harrisburg with 3:21 to go. And Harrisburg took a bad luck situation with their field, and it didn't matter. They've came up here on the Bobcats' home turf, and they've put it to them so far. Let's see if they actually kick it this time. They're going to try to. Bad snap. It's blocked up the middle. Not sure who actually got their hands on it there. Ethan Jordan down there. Eli Mason. I can't tell who else was down there. Roman Davis and one more person. I'm trying to see a number there. Maybe Colton Green. Fantastic job there. Getting the push up front and that little bit of a bobble, that bad snap, really cost them there. We forget that on those field goals, there's 3 people that are really important. Your snapper, your holder, and your kicker. They all got to be in, good chemistry, all on the same page. If you don't have that, if just one of them's off, that right there is what happens. 34-14, 3:21 to go in the fourth quarter. And I tell you what, this has been a lot of fun for me. I hope you've had a fun at home listening and watching and enjoying this. Colton Ladyman, again, without him, this doesn't happen today. In fact, this was his idea to come up here. This wasn't even on our sponsor package. Colton decided for us to come up here, and I'm glad he did because this is a perfect night for it. He got here early, got everything set up, and we appreciate it. We also appreciate David White down there and Carson Bowser as well. So, kickoff time for the Harrisburg Hornets at the 40-yard line. You got a couple guys deep, but it hasn't quite gotten to them yet until now. As soon as I say that, Swint catches it. I mean, a bullet. He jump caught it to his chest. He's got some room on the near side here. Down the sideline, he's finally going to be dragged out of bounds. Good job by Ethan Swint, and fantastic spot. We'll take that. We'll hope Swint's okay. That shoulder pad has came out of that jersey all night. They've been tugging at it, pulling at it. He has taken a beating tonight, but I tell you what, he's still out there. And you can consider it, I guess, a blowout. It's a 3-score game. I don't consider it a blowout, but it's a 3-score game. He's still out there working his tail off. these kickoff guys, the kickoff return guys, the up guys, the middle guys, they're all out there blocking, 20 and 25 yards down the field. You got to love that. That's the heart of a Bobcat. I sure do. Harrisburg's hustling to get off the field here. They just do in time. And the Bobcats are going to fake the toss. There comes that quarterback keeper. Good block by Swint. Good job by Lucas getting outside. And I think he's going to have a gain of about 2, maybe 3. They've definitely had some opportunities tonight. Again, who knows? Maybe some of those things in the first half bounces our way that we talked about at halftime. Maybe if those things happen, who knows? Maybe it's a totally different feel in the second half. Maybe it's a totally different atmosphere. Maybe the crowd's really, really into it, and maybe it's a different ball game. Kyle Williams, there you go. Mark Farrell, shout out to Carson from his old social studies teacher as Swint breaks a tackle up the middle. He's still chopping. Look at that. You got to love it. There's 4 guys on him, 5, 6 guys on him. He's still going. My goodness, they finally blow the whistle. Why couldn't they have done that earlier? Why couldn't they have done that earlier when we fumbled? Either way, great job there by Ethan Swint. The lineman actually came in there. A few of those guys came there to help push, too. 2:48 to go. Hey, Mark, we would love to hear if you have any dirt on Carson, any stories, please just comment them in there. It's okay. Just throw it out there. He's okay with it. He's okay with it. He doesn't know he's okay with it, but he's okay with it. Joyce Huckabee is watching. We appreciate it. Judy Miller, yes, thank you guys for doing this. Hey, thank you guys for supporting it. Thank you to our sponsors. And honestly, we've got a passion for this. We love it. We're kind of addicted now, so you're stuck with us. So just deal with it. All right, it's 3rd down and short. Here's the fake sweep again. That's going to be Landon Lucas. Look at the offensive lineman blocking over number 70. That's Pennington. Great job. And Landon Lucas is still going. My goodness. I thought he ran out of bounds on purpose. No, he was just finding a hole. Great job. He hurdled a guy. 2:12 to go. That'll move the chains. Fantastic play by the offensive lineman, by the running backs, the receiver down there blocking, and Landon Lucas just won't quit. These Bobcats don't understand that word. It's not in their vocabulary. They just don't know it. 2:04 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Same play. Here we go again. Swint, good job coming back to pick that up. Hayden Cox, great block on the outside there. And good job by Landon Lucas trying to zigzag his way through these defenders. They're everywhere. They're in the backfield. They're upfield. They're across field. They're a little bit of everywhere. You got to give the Hornets credit for swarming to the ball tonight. And thanks to all the volunteers, too, as well. Ronnie Jones down there, Scott Dodd, Gage Arnold. I don't know who's the other chain gang guy, Carson. Do you know? I'm not sure who that is. Thank you, guys, for y'all's volunteering, all the work y'all do. My goodness, coming through there like a bullet. And I'm not sure who that was. I was looking there is that number 13? Yeah, it's Swin again. He went through there like a bullet. And we thank you guys, Jim Clifton, Kirk Scobie, Jeremy Eddington, Rich Martin over here to the side of us in the box, doing the announcing, the spotting, the play clock operating. We appreciate those guys too. And, of course, anybody in the concession stand tonight, we appreciate y'all. Faking the sweep, they're going to keep it again to the right side. They're going to keep running this play until they get it right and get it in that end zone. And they're awful close there, about the 3-yard line with 51 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. I think we call a timeout here if I'm them. And they are. They're going to call a timeout. You got them. Why not? You can't take them with you. Get something positive to end this game with. End on good momentum. 47 seconds to go. I believe Corning still has 2 timeouts left. Actually, I think that was their first one of the second half. And the score, again, 34-14 if you're just joining us here in beautiful crime-free Corning, Arkansas. Jessica says, thanks for broadcasting. Easy way to see my nephews play ball. Swint, number 13. Well, I'll tell you what, Jessica, your nephew is a hoss. He is a workhorse. He's a load to take down. He's a heck of a ball player. Great move, Landon. Bruce and Brendan McGrew. I agree. I thought he ran out of bounds. I thought he was just, kind of leisurely taking it out of bounds. The next thing I know, he's hurdling guys and getting yardage. So Chris Campbell's watching again. We appreciate you, Chris. And, guys, again, and there's another thing tomorrow. I can't remember the church, though. There is a tailgate tomorrow. Go on the CSR page. Please go on the CSR page. There's a church here in town that's going to help out the Pride Booster Club, and they're going to host a tailgate party tomorrow before the football game, guys. Y'all go check that out. I can't remember the church, and I'm so sorry. Maybe we'll get that name before we end here. 2nd and go for the Bobcats, 47 seconds to go. They hand it off to the up back. That's going to be touchdown, Bobcats! Number 22, Hayden Cox. He scores up the middle, up the gut, didn't even touch him. Put 6 on the board for the Bobcats as they score here with 45 seconds to go. It's 34-20, Harrisburg. Great job there. Man, he had a massive hole to run through there. You could have run a Mack truck full of whole milk through that thing. Here we go. We're going to do it again. Why not? Breaks one tackle. He's dragging a tackler. He's trying to get to the end zone. Does he break the plane? The side official says no, he does not. So the score is going to stay. The score is going to stay 34-20. And as we are going to bring it back over here for a kickoff at the 40-yard line, you assume it's going to be an onside kick. And let's go back to the social media here. And let's see here. Who's the coach for the Hornets? Well, Clark, from my understanding, I called Aaron Thornton this week. I'm not sure if he's over the junior high too. He is over the senior high. I know he's in his third season at Harrisburg. I think he's went 7-13 overall over there. But I don't know if he's officially the official head coach for the senior high or not. Clark, I really don't know. But that is Aaron Thornton. Courtney Bechet got the black and gold hearts. We appreciate that. Don Burkhart, way to go, Bobcats. Chris Campbell, someone from Ozark is watching because their grandson plays for Harrisburg and their son coaches for Harrisburg as well. Very good. Good stuff there from Chris Campbell. Michael Lucy is watching. Gina Jones, woohoo! WTG Hayden, does that mean way to go? I'm picking up on these things, guys. You young guys better watch out. I'm picking up on y'all stuff now. And it is Aaron Thornton is the coach over there. And we're about to onside kick it, Eli Mason. Terry Barnum, thanks for the broadcast watching. There we go, watching from Ozark, Arkansas. His grandson is on the Harrisburg coaching staff. We'll drop his name. I don't know if that's Aaron Thornton or not. There's the onside kick. The Bobcats almost got it. I think they may have it. Let's see what the official's going to say. And not quite. My goodness, it sure looked like we may have had it there. Lucas was in there. Swint was in there. Number 70, I believe that's Pennington, was also in there. Good job, guys, of jumping in there like that. My goodness, I thought we had that one there. And it's so rare that you get those. It's such a low percentage play. People don't realize how low percentage that is, especially at the junior high level. It's low percentage in the NFL, much less the high school level, college, or junior high. So they almost had it there. Good try. The only problem is now we've got 45 seconds to go. If they want to get in the victory formation, they can. It looks like they've got sort of a makeshift victory formation, and there it is. So they're going to take a knee there. They're going to kneel the ball, and that will more than likely do it here as the play clock's at 38. The game clock's at 35. You wouldn't imagine the Bobcats are going to take a timeout here. Good sportsmanship by Coach Treadway and the staff. Again, guys, listen. Come with us tomorrow, okay? Come out here with us. Be live with us out here in the stands, on the sidelines, beside the fence, whatever, and support these boys. But if you can't, we're going to go live tomorrow around 6:30, kickoffs at 7. Guys, hang here with us, too, post-game. We're going to kick it to our sponsors, give them some more love because, again, without them, none of this is possible. We're going to kick it to them, then we're going to bring it right back to us. 2 seconds, 1 second. That is the ball game from here in Corning, Arkansas. Harrisburg 34, Corning 20. Again, guys, you've been enjoying Bobcat Football Live via the Corning Sports Report. We're going to kick it to our sponsors. We'll be right back. Harold's Barbecue out of Corning, Arkansas. Proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcats. The best barbecue in town by a stoplight. Stop by and say hi to the crazy pitmaster, Lyndon Massey. Carry out, dine in, catering. Come hungry, leave happy. Harold's Barbecue. A big thanks to Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Kathy Goodman and staff would like to invite you to drop by for any of your pharmaceutical needs and or Razorback and Bobcat apparel. Drop by and see them Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 9 to 1, or use the convenient drive-thru. Goodman Drug Company out of Corning, Arkansas. Red Taylor Ford, locally owned and operated by the Taylor family since 1977. Their company has been an integral part of the Corning community since their beginning, participating and or donating to basically every major community project to come before them. They have a top-notch service department with master certified technicians. Contact them for all of your automotive needs at 870-857-3516 or at www.redtaylorford.com.
This is Mike Vincent, Certified Public Accountant. I've been a Bobcat fan for as long as I can remember, having worn the black and gold as a student years ago. Join me in supporting our students as they proudly represent our school and community. And come see me on 2nd Street in downtown Corning for all your tax and accounting needs. Go Bobcats!
CSR would like to thank Parkview Restaurant of Corning, Arkansas for their sponsorship. Parkview offers breakfast, lunch, and supper, including daily plate lunches, and they have a deli with a variety of lunch meats and nightly specials. Amy and Danny and Jordan are big supporters of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Thank you to Parkview Restaurant. A special thanks to Richardson Family Dentistry out of Corning, Arkansas. Locally owned, locally operated, a fine dental office with a great staff that are all proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcat Athletics program. Richardson Family Dentistry. Your local Farm Bureau insurance company introducing Ag Promise, an exceptional policy that protects everything farmers rely on. Ag Promise is a competitively priced, easy to understand, and tailored to meet your specific needs. That's Farm Bureau's commitment to you, and they have a team of local agents and adjusters ready to back it up. Give them a call today to protect your agri-business. It's not complicated, it's a promise. Ag Promise, 870-857-6788.
Hey all you Bobcats, this is Ty Price of Price Farms, and I want to challenge everyone to attend at least 5 football games this year. Let's show our boys that we believe in them. Remember, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
A special thanks to Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation on their sponsorship. Whether it's grain bins, wells, pumps, underground pipe, or any service of that nature, Solace Grain Bins and S&L Irrigation will take care of you. Rhonda and Jerry Solace would like to wish the Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. First Choice Healthcare in Corning, Arkansas, proud sponsors of Corning Bobcat Athletics, celebrating 25 years of community healthcare. At First Choice Healthcare, we practice compassionate, affordable healthcare for everyone to help improve lives and build healthier communities. First Choice Healthcare, your community, your health. CSR would like to give a special thanks to B&B Well Drilling out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas, for their continued support of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Brian and Lisa Bass are proud graduates of Corning High School, and they invite you to call them for any of your well drilling needs. 870-215-3808, B&B Well Drilling. A big thanks to Clay County Electric Co-op out of Corning, Arkansas for their sponsorship. CCE is an electric utility company in Clay County with dedicated workers and a friendly staff, and have always been proud supporters of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Clay County Electric Co-op, 3111 US 67, Corning, Arkansas, 870-857-3521. A special thanks to Woolard Flying Service out of Corning, Arkansas for supporting Bobcat Athletics. Matt Woolard would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck this season and also remind them that the sky is the limit. Woolard Flying Service, 870-857-3839. A special thanks to Civil Engineering Associates for being proud sponsors of Corning Bobcat Athletics. 2 locations, one in Jonesboro, one in Poplar Bluff. Professional engineer John Seelig of CEA would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Keith and Rhonda Turner of K-Ron Farms would like to encourage the community to support the students of the Corning School District. Whether it is a sporting event or an academic accomplishment, these students are representing our school. We need to let them know how proud we are of them. Let's show our Bobcat pride. It's great to be a Bobcat. K-Ron Farms. Looking for a good and reliable used car? Stop by and see the father-son combination of Mark and Kyle Williams at Mark's Car ER Auto Sales. Proud sponsors of the Corning Bobcats, locally owned and operated, 870-565-5046. Wiedemann Farms, 561 County Road 131 in Corning, Arkansas. Wiedemann Farms has been serving the Corning community since 1978. Larry and Mary Wiedemann are proud supporters of not only the city of Corning, but of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Wiedemann Farms, go Cats. The Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout out to Boschlicker Brothers Farms for sponsoring our endeavor. The Boschlickers have always been avid Bobcats and avid supporter of all things Corning athletics. Thank you again, Boschlicker Brothers Farms. First National Bank takes the banking experience and customizes it to fit you. Whether it's supporting your Corning Bobcats or saving you time by eliminating trips to the bank, First National Bank puts you first, always. Member FDIC and equal housing lender, First National Bank. Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout-out to Jeremy and Amanda Wiedemann out of Corning, Arkansas. Extremely kind-hearted people who not only support the community, but they also support the Corning Bobcat Athletics. Jeremy and Amanda Wiedemann. The Corning Sports Report would like to give a special shout-out to State Representative Joe Jett for sponsoring our endeavor. Mr. Joe Jett has always been active in the community, whether it's supporting the town of Corning or it's supporting Bobcat Athletics. This is a political ad paid for by State Representative Mr. Joe Jett. Corning Sports Report would like to give a shout-out to Watson Oil Company for their continued support of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Locally owned, locally operated. Kelly and Chad Watson would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Watson Oil Company, 406 Southeast 1st Street, Corning, Arkansas, 870-857-0006. Most of us are more comfortable doing important business with people we know and trust. You've been running into shelter insurance agent Kirk Scobie in Corning at church, at the grocery store, and the county fair for more than 25 years now. If personal service, trust, and easy access to your insurance agent are important to you, give Kirk Scobie or his team a call. Contact Kirk Scobie and ask about a free personal protection review for your auto, home, or life insurance today. From all the guys here at CSR, we'd like to give a special thanks to Mike Townsend. Mike Townsend is the owner and operator of Mike Townsend Farms, LLC out of Corning, Arkansas. Whether it's grain, lime, hay, byproducts, gravel, and litter, Mike Townsend Farms covers it all. Again, thank you to Mike Townsend Farms, LLC. Corning Sports Report would like to give a shout-out to Rockwell Farms out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas. Logan and Karen Rockwell have been avid supporters of not only the city of Corning, but of Corning Bobcat Athletics. Logan and Karen would like to wish the Corning Bobcats the best of luck on the upcoming season. Rockwell Farms.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Midwest Auto Parts, longtime proud supporters of the Corning Bobcats. Locally owned by the George family and serving your community since 1946. Midwest Auto Parts.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Tomorrow's superintendent, Kelly Smith, she's going to be with us. If you got any questions for her, drop them in our comment box tonight, and I'll get with her, see which ones we can answer, which ones we can't. And then tomorrow we'll hit that. She's going to come out in the first quarter. For everybody here, we had a great crowd tonight. Beautiful weather for football. Could not have been better. We finally got some good weather. For these guys behind me, they carry the load. I'm just a face. That's all I am. I'm just a face up here. They do all the work behind the scenes that you can't see. This stuff seems like it'd be simple. It's not, I promise you. And that tells you that I couldn't do it by myself, I promise you. So thanks to these guys right here. Again, thank y'all for joining in. Do we have any social media stuff we can get to real quick? Carson, you want to jump on? No? Okay, all right. Alexandria Ladyman says you're cooking tonight. I'm kidding. She didn't say that. Hey, thanks for tuning in, though. We appreciate you. Bruce and Brenda McGrew, good job coining. Thank you, Andy Earls, Joyce Huckabee. Hey, thank these guys. I'm telling you that they do the hard work now. I'm just the face. Joyce Huckabee, great job, guys. Thank you. Clark, here we go. I'm watching from Conway, but went to school at Harrisburg. Played football for them back in 1990 through 92. Well, hey, tune in tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow, okay? Big conference game tomorrow. Pam says no audio. I think we got through that. Yeah, we had a little issue there for a second. Dwayne Blanchard as well. Carla Whitman was watching. Thank you, guys. Thank all of y'all. We love you. Hey, and from now on, start sharing this too, because let me tell you something. This is our end goal, okay? We've got different avenues we want to go to, but one of the big things, we want these kids to get recognized. You might share this video, and there might be someone on your friends list that shares it, and maybe someone on their list knows a coach. Maybe they're friends with them. Maybe they're distant relatives. Maybe they, played for them one day. Maybe that coach is an assistant at some small college. You never know. They might see a video. They might see something. They might see your kid on live TV, and that's what we want. We want to get these kids. I'm not saying that Corning has the best talent out there or a plethora of D1 athletes. We don't. But you can't tell me these kids can't play somewhere if they truly want to further their education and play football at the same time. So share away, okay? Every one of these videos, share it out there. We're hoping someone catches this. We got some plans as well for these kids as far as trying to get to that next level too. Any of them that do want to try that. So that's coming later on down the road. Again, for Colton Ladyman here, our director, our producer, our cameraman, David White behind me there. He does everything. I think he's been cameraman, rover camera, sideline reporter. David's even done some photography. They do it all. Jack of all trades. For all these guys here at CSR, I'm Andy Earls. Guys, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow night at Bobcat Stadium. Let's go. It's time, baby.